Quick, everybody, out of your idle poses. Uh, so, we are back to play some role-playing whatever shenanigans. Oh crap. I just heard literally like a car crashing against a building in front of my...
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's fine, nothing's bad's going to happen.
Don't think about the elderly citizens who need help escaping their now burning vehicle. in
Oh
front
no,
of
it's
their
not
house.
burning. The snow will take care of it.
Alright.
You're gonna take care of yourself.
Are they alright?
I don't know.
You'll find out tonight in the morning news.
Well,
It's
there's one
fine.
thing I
It
know.
wasn't a building, it
None
was
of us
car.
can help except Martin because he's the only one close enough to do anything of meaning.
Hi.
It's fine. It was car against car that was parked. Somebody will be pissed. So,
3 p.m.
The driver was probably
You wake
pissed
up in
as
the
well.
morning, that was my car!
The South American in you just meh.
dude, if I learned something, you don't go out to the street when there's trouble. So, where were we?
Very anti D&D.
Le-
We
If
were
I-
saying hi.
No, if I were a character in D&D, I would be an NPC that doesn't go into an adventure because it's too much trouble. Like that movie, they released a movie like about all of the people of color that in like horror situations go like nope, and just don't do it.
But Get Out? No, it's probably Get Out.
No, I
it's
think
called
it's nope.
It's by the same guy who made Get
Yeah,
Out.
Jordan
Same guy
Peele.
that also made us really good movies. Go watch them. Okay, so we are
Sponsor.
no sponsor. We are at this rate never going to get a sponsor. But the channel name is Fate
Maybe we should get a
Weavers.
sponsor from a car insurance company now. We could advert for it.
Yeah, I mean, I could make deal with like the $300 I pay each month for sponsors, so for insurance. So, okay, so we are playing something loosely based on Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition with a bunch of homebrew, a glorious AF world created by myself, and we are going to go straight into a small recap. Because I'm pretty sure that all of these fuckers don't remember what they did 2 weeks ago.
I dare you, I remember something.
Oh, you remember?
I remember
Okay.
some stuff.
Okay,
I remember there's a big old thing there.
yeah, that's the end of the recap. Let's start from where we start last game, as you all were separated, as Gabatutalu and Quotl decided to run with a big sack of gold into the middle of the forest and run into a peacock.
Mm.
Callum, tell me,
Yeah.
what happened?
Well, actually, we didn't start on that bit. We started actually on the fight with the goblins, where we've already talked to the peacock. They were on some sort of pilgrimage, and we were following the tracks towards where we saw the where we think the dwarf is being dragged from. We cut back to start with. There was a attack on the other group who sadly were misdirected, let's say, to where our position actually was, and they were attacked by a goblin. Was he a leader or was he just a sub? He thought he was the shit. So they were attacked, had rocks thrown at their heads. Pretty sure someone got shot in the throat.
Marcus.
Yeah, pretty sure that was what happened. He got shot in the throat. Maybe he'll never sing again, and it'll be such a shame for us that we never get to listen to that beautiful man sing his rock concerts ever again.
Nothing but
He's with
guitar
us.
solos from now on.
Marish is
yeah,
with
but
you. And also,
but he's still alive.
and the
but if he's-
goblin is also with you.
If he was shot in the throat, I'm going to be honest, you're not going to sound beautiful anymore. You're going to sound like really gruff Lemmy
Well-
from Motorhead.
There's
That's-
greater restoration in this one.
Then he goes
very
into
true.
heavier metal. Rick, as you all were spared the goblin leader, and the dire ferrets and the dire what?
Goose. Goose. It was
And
a
the
goose.
the dire
Geese?
goose.
Goose? Ghost.
And the dire goose.
Bryn actually watched this show. He
Right.
knows what we're talking about.
Basically, we captured and emotionally tortured the leader of the goblins while the rest of his minions fled. We forced him to lead us to wherever his encampment was, or rather wherever Gaba and Eric went to, because we didn't know which was the goblin encampment. We went up to there. Quattle went in, I think, for some reason. Don't
Yeah.
really remember why.
Quattle knocked on the door and walked peacefully into the camp as Gava was climbing a cliff. Halina,
And we... Oh, sorry.
here comes the big notes.
Nope.
One time she didn't take notes.
Oh my! I can't believe this is a shock.
I mean,
I am disappointed.
Visha went in as a flying squirrel, hasted, and Kauliki went behind because we saw that Quattle was walked towards something ominous.
You missed the bit out where he was almost turtle soup.
Yeah, they wanted to make him out into a turtle soup, and Gabba said, "Hell nah, that's mine. That turtle soup is mine." So she wanted to basically intervene in making him into turtle soup before she can get to him. And yeah, we went in hasted, like Visha and Kauliki went in hasted, and
Yeah, and after a
tried to
couple of
intervene.
stealth checks and terrible perception checks from the goblins, a lot of natural ones and natural twos, Gava sneaked into what seemed to be like this sort of temple, old abandoned ruins structure on the far end of the encampment. Bishar followed suit, and Kauliki also arrived after them, while Eric was climbing the walls with Ephraim, Marlish, and the goblin boss, who I don't remember his name.
I do. No, I don't.
It's and it's not Sisat. That's other goblins. So, Jason, what happened?
So let's not forget there were a bunch of potions being thrown at our fucking faces.
Oh, yes.
I got
I was
the best.
hasted and paralyzed.
I got the best one. I got de-aged and got a +5 to my perceptions.
For 24 hours. But each time that you
24
blink,
hours.
you feel shards of crystal in your eyes.
Absolutely, and that's the reason why I saw Gava go from the tower in. So we went that way, and I think, let's see, Gaba snuck in Assassin's Creed style.
Yeah, I also
And-
killed an innocent goblin by throwing them off.
Yeah,
The
like this
tower.
is Sparta to him.
Yeah.
Snapped another one's neck, snuck up onto the top of the ruins, sneaked into the ruins, and went all the way down, where there were runes that looked very familiar to him, and I believe were the same ones that that were the same ones on the armor pieces, if I remember correctly.
It was
yes,
one-
there was.
One of the runes in the bracer
Correct.
that with the chains. Nobody has yet investigated what these runes does. So
Nope.
that is when Gava heard the voice going, "Oh, we meet again. What a joyous moment for our friendship." And after a brief conversation, the temple started to collapse as a couple of goblins that were hanging from their necks and being released in intervals to catch their breath all snapped and broke their necks in half. And this rune
Falls, everybody dies.
started to collapse as Bishar and Gava barely managed to make it out with a couple of stones falling on top of them. So if you guys go into Tailspire and one of you is so kind as to stream the map so that our 3 viewers can look at it,
I will stream them up.
you will see.
And please ignore my coffee machine making noise currently.
You will see that as you all are barely managing to get out of the temple, the goblin encampment set on fire by subtle spells cast from Quattle. You all start to see how the
Jesus.
how the
Okay.
stones. Give me a second. I had to cut the recording for a second. Technical complications. So as you all are running out of this crumbling structure, you see how after the stones start to fall, some of them begin to defy gravity and start spinning in a vortex until they reach a stalemate and they remain still floating into the air. Goblin encampment set on fire by Quattle, but some of these stones floating into the air are also on fire. The same light, the same fire that those runes, the magic circle underneath, had. As you all witness in awe this situation, you all hear a low screech, as well as many steps, legs moving, almost like a millipede, but in a giant size. It's the sound spreading. It feels almost as if a whole army was marching towards you. And from inside of these runes, you see giant body, like some sort of insectoid being, standing tall, almost like when a snake is ready to attack and is standing up. Thousands of small legs with some sort of greenish liquid falling from each of the legs starts coming out of the runes in the basement and starts curling itself around all of these stones as it looks at you.
Can I immediately attack it? Just with my rage, just go to swing at it.
Let's roll initiative. Now, I don't have a
That
mini
is so
big enough.
vile.
I don't have a mini
You haven't
big
got a
enough
mini.
for this. And that's not the correct mini to describe what I said. Just imagine this
Sure.
like a face like that, but open, almost like those dinosaurs that spit acid in Jurassic Park.
You can just put the picture for the picture to Rick. I'm sure
God.
he will
Yeah,
put it
yeah, yeah.
up.
I'm just describing it.
I'm not sharing them
I'm
up
just
currently.
describing.
Could we, if the people are watching would like to go to our socials, if they have done, and they may be posted on there.
This picture is vile.
In the middle of
fuck
the
off.
body of this creature, you see it's reddish, but it flows and pulses almost like electricity going through the body of this creature. And you see as it starts to jump at you, as it's curled into all of these stones. It seems like it's not able to move freely. Let's go with initiative. 25 and higher.
Oh, that's not good.
20 to 25.
Oh.
15
Wow, guys. Seriously?
to 15.
14?
11.
And I am not. I don't know. I don't want to be first.
Well, too bad. You're first. I am second.
5 to 10.
9. Oh.
9. Okay.
Now, Martin, if you were to finish
1 to
first
5?
place in a race, Would you say that's the best place to be? So in a way, 1 is the best number you can have in a
I also
given
rolled a
situation.
1.
I have a 3
Okay.
total.
I have a 4
Bloody
total.
hell. What did Quarter roll?
What about Quattle?
You are Quartal.
Oh yeah, that is true. Whoops. Quarter rolled an 8.
Where am I even?
And
Oh, there.
wait, I am about to
So
write
Quattle
a
goes
terrible,
before
monstrous
before Ephraim.
Interesting.
Well, at least I won't die.
Okay.
First.
Now, a few things that you need to
That's
know
all.
about this encounter. The creature is way bigger than what I can put in the map without it exploding the game because of the colliders. It literally encases all of these stones, circling, serpentining itself, moving with all of its legs almost as if it was using them to bounce against the stone and jump to another place. So all
So
of those stones
about this
over
big?
there. No,
About this
smaller, smaller, like that but higher. The creature
Okay.
encompasses like vertically all the way up to the top. Now, the thing, all of those flying stones, they can be stepped on. Like they seem sturdy enough for somebody to jump on them and use them as platforms. And melee attacks cannot be done from the ground. The creature is not in vicinity of like the ground where you are all standing on. Range attacks will have disadvantage unless prepared with time because of all of the stones in a vortex moving constantly and obstructing sight unless you are standing on one of those platforms. And the first to go is the creature as it starts from all of those electricity coursing through its body. Lightning comes out of it and links to a couple of the platforms. I'm going to mark them like this. Okay. All of these platforms that I am marking as AOS are getting constantly bombarded by lightning just by the creature surrounding them. That was one of its attacks. As its second attack, it's going a mist starts coming out of the mouth of this creature. A mist that you know
Fantastic.
way too well. Purplish mist covers the
Oh,
creature,
well, it's got bad breath.
obscuring it. You can see the inside of this mist, the thundering nature of the body of this creature as it moves inside. Next goes Marlish. As Marlish,
Mr. DM, quickly, before you do Monster's turn, can I know how much corruption I currently have in points?
I will give you an estimated. You don't know the exact amount. You just know that you are
Okay.
near the half of your vitality.
Okay.
Marl,
So I'm aware after the goblin fight from last session, what should my stats be like? Because I just realized I haven't.
You have not really lost or used anything.
Magic stones once, I think.
Yeah,
Is it a
just
cantrip?
magic stones. Yeah, just the cantrips.
Yeah, and maybe
So, just because I'm stupid, the purple mist is the miasma, right?
yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
rainbows. It's just a nice, like, it smells of roses. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm stupid.
Now, Marlish is far away, but he will walk close 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and...
Why is he laying?
Hmm?
He's like a snake. He's sliding across the ground.
Okay.
He's slithering.
Sliding across the ground. Did we
And
say that
Marlish
if we're all
will,
together next to each other in a row, we can like go in turns? So like, if it was because we're all taking our turns next to each other, could we do things in sequence so we can
Yeah.
talk at the same time?
Yeah.
Do plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty much the creature and then all of you. Plus legendary actions.
Okay.
So Marlish will walk close and will go
Am I still concentrating?
concentrating on what?
On haste.
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh
probably.
crap! I
Why
forgot
would you?
about that.
Why would you bring that up?
Marlish goes,
Because then I can do many things.
"Be vicious, be like a snake," and he starts doing like a metal riff, concentrating on a riff. Bishar, you gain Bardic Inspiration D10.
Oh,
Woo!
great!
Why did you give it to Visha?
Because I'm
he's the only one in range.
Oh. Which is like if you roll a check or an attack roll, you can add it to the roll, right? The D10.
Yeah, you need to add it whenever you want within, I think it's a minute, before you know the result of the roll.
But can I roll first, see the number, and then roll D10,
Yes.
or do I need to
Yeah,
announce
yeah,
it before?
Yeah, you
Uh,
can
so-
roll your d20 and decide later.
Yeah.
But before I tell you if it's
Yes.
successful.
Alright, cool, thanks.
Okay, Kauliki, you're up, followed by Eric.
Can I have like an estimate of the range of this asshole?
An estimate of the miasma.
No, of its range. That if it can bonk me.
Oh, you don't know.
Okay, hasted action, disengage. And Jesus, what is that?
I was gonna say
One,
that does not look good.
10,
I'm trying to see if I can...
20, 25, 30, 5, 40, 45. I hope that 45 is enough. Okay, it's 80. I am great. Bonus action, sorcery points into spell slots. My actual action. Where is this? Where is this? Here. Chill touch. I take this advantage. But chill touch on this fucker.
Go ahead.
Chill touch with disadvantage. Where is my spell? That's a 20.
A 20 to hit will hit.
Yes! Then it is 1 and 2.
Sorry, disadvantage is...
Hold.
sorry, chill touch is a spell attack, right? Remember you have disadvantage because it's obscured by the mist and the
Yes,
debris.
I rolled a 13 and a 12 plus 8.
Okay, good.
Don't worry, it's only 4 damage. 4 necrotic damage, and it can't heal. Does it look like it's damaged?
Not at all.
Like, so necrotic damage does not hurt it.
No, like you cannot even look at it. It's completely inside of like this mist, totally obscured. So, also, I forgot something. This is a spell attack, right?
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a d100, please.
Oh no.
Why don't I have the spell prepared?
Where's my other 10? I have so many dice. Where's the other 10 to this set? Here. 30! No!
30.
No! 3!
Well,
3?
as
0, 3?
in, yeah,
Okay. As soon as your
yeah.
as your spell, as your magic makes contact with this mist of miasma, you see the magic itself is being immediately rewritten into something else, and a tiny speck of that goes back into you as you are channeling your magic. You blink your eyes for a moment and you start seeing double. And out of nowhere you see a dead goblin walking next to you as you can see into the ethereal plane for 1 minute.
Not bad.
Cool!
Does it help us escape? Probably not.
Probably
At least you
not.
can see your own fate for the next couple of turns.
Anything else, Kauliki?
Action, bonus action, move, no.
Eric, you're up, followed by Bottle. So, Jason 2 times.
Right.
Jason, have you swallowed your mic by any chance?
Have I what?
Swallowed your mic.
No, he's playing with dice.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm trying to get my dice ready for this. Sorry. But that's fine.
Lord.
So I'm big. Where is the closer? I'm gonna look at the rest. Eric is gonna look at the rest of the party as this is a very bad situation and ask: are we staying or are we fighting?
We're goddamn fighting, boy! You would see that Gabber's slowly losing her mind.
Pirate Gabba is coming back.
Okay.
We'll take down this Leviathan if I take it myself.
Right. Because Stealth Spire is not really working for me tonight either. How close is the closest platform to me currently?
From where you are, you are like 5 feet away. Like you can just climb onto
5 feet
this,
away.
and from there jump to this.
Yeah.
One thing that you need to know, in
Right.
all of these platforms,
Uh-huh.
you feel the gravity being less. So each time that you jump between each of these platforms, you are going to have to make an athletics or acrobatics check, DC 10,
Uh-huh.
to make your way there by spending only 5 feet of movement.
Oh, sweet. So getting onto that particular platform, would that get me within striking range of the big boy?
You don't really know because you are outside of this mist, so you don't know the exact location of the creature.
Please. I have a +5 to my perception. Fine. Fine. Okay. Fine. I am going to... I'm gonna go ahead and spend some movements to get up to said platform.
Okay.
If no check is necessary and it just ends up I use all my movement, that's fine. I will do that rather than
For the
risk
for the first
now.
platform, you don't need to make any check. So to here, you can get within 5 feet of movement.
Okay. If I get to the first platform, I will strike through the miasma with my halberd.
So you want to just strike blindly rather than going inside of the mist.
I don't know what the mist will do if I step into it.
Oh no.
Do I feel any resistance as the glaive goes through the miasma?
No, it's just going through like smoke. Very thick smoke. Now, something does happen when your glaive goes through the miasma.
Yes, of course.
Your
Yeah.
fire enchantment activates immediately, and while your fire enchantment is inside of the mist, you need to roll a d6 each turn to see which element it becomes.
Oh, that's fun. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Do I do that now or later?
Yep. At the start of each of your turns that you begin your turn inside of the mist.
Okay, so next turn. Sweet. Do I risk it for the biscuits?
What are you doing, Eric?
Fine.
What will Gabba do? That's the question.
No, that's not Gabba just rushes straight in. Eric is a bit more strategic. From where I can see, I can't really see a platform in the miasma, can I?
No, you can see the like moving stones in front of you, but you would have to go completely inside of the mist in order to see them properly.
But I have a 21 passive perception. You gave that to me.
Yeah, but passive perception doesn't
fine.
go through occluded vision.
Fine. Alright, I'm gonna go up the next platform. Let me know if I need to.
I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics DC 10.
Athletics, because I get advantage. Okay, for that. Let's see. That was. Let's see. Where is my athletics? Haha, got a 12.
12. Yeah, no problem.
And a 5. Oops.
So this has been a total of 5 meter, 10 feet, 10 feet of movement for you to get there. Now, as you are inside of the mist, you now see the body of this creature rummaging, hitting itself against all of the debris floating, and it locks eyes with you. It's weird, like your vision as you are inside of the mist is purple, but you can see clearly, like almost as if when you are when you are driving in the middle of a fog cloud, that you can see like 10-15 meters, and then poof, out of nowhere you cannot see anything. It's almost like that, but purple.
Sweet. So cool. So the creature has locked eyes and stopped moving, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like spiraling, moving, almost like a snake inside.
Okay. Alright, I'll attempt to go in and strike at the face.
Yeah.
Would I have my full round of attacks or just the one? That's my second one. Since
no.
Yeah?
No, you would have all of your attacks, yeah.
Sweet. First one. That's probably not gonna hit. Hang on. Well, let's get these low rolls out. I assume a 13 does not hit?
No, 13 does not hit. It's almost as if not even deflecting, like it's moving on a serpentine motion, and it's hard to match your timing with the moving platform that you are standing on.
Sweet. I actually rolled a natural 19 on the next one, which is a 27.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
So I will get a D10 and a D6. Question.
Yes.
Because my glaive has been activated,
Yes.
Do I get the quote-unquote fire core damage?
You get the fire damage.
Yeah.
Roll them separate.
Cool. Right, let's do giant. and halberd. Ooh, that was not good. That's 4, 6, 10 for the weapon damage.
10 for the weapon damage.
And a 1. No, wait, hang on. Whoops, that was incorrect. Sorry. That's actually even worse. That's actually 6, 7 on the weapon damage. Sorry, and it was a 4 on the fire damage.
Okay, you've grown used, based on your encounter with the goblins, that when you use your fire core halberd, the intense heat produced by the blade cauterizes any wound. You see this creature absorbs and is invigorated by the flames as its wounds close.
Sweet, good to know. I'm going to shout out to everyone, do not use fire.
As you shout, do not use fire, everybody hears it from inside of the... it's coming from inside of the... let's call it mist vortex. Eric, you start hearing a high pitch as you see the electricity coursing through the body of this creature directs itself towards the wound that you made with your halberd, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as it's using one of its legendary actions.
Does a... what do I have for dex saves? Nothing. Does a 9 succeed?
No, a 9 does not succeed. You are going to
Oh,
take
right.
8 points of lightning damage coming
Oh, that's not bad.
from inside of the wound. Almost
Cool.
being directed through the metal of your weapon. That's it for Eric.
Nice.
Quattle.
Nice. Corto is going to think, oh, this is not good. Will move to separate himself out of the group so that we're not clumped together. Probably keeps himself, let's say... Alright, let's do 30 feet for now.
Away? Okay.
From the miasma. 30 feet within the miasma.
10, 15,
And he is going...
25, 30.
Sweet. And then he is going to use his cantrip Evolve Gust to blow some of the miasma away to allow some of the others to have a clear shot at the... well, to try and attempt.
What is the
Have a clear
range
shot for
on this?
Well, for Gus it's within 30 feet.
Okay, because
So that's what.
after Quattle
so
move
if I count-
30 feet away, he's 60 feet from the miasma.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Then, sorry. Sticking back 30 feet of the miasma. That's what I want. That's where we want him currently.
Yeah,
And he basically
where he
like
was originally.
uses the gust. Yeah.
Okay.
Uses the gust to blow the miasma.
Okay. Make a spell attack with Quattle to see how this goes.
Sweet. Which one? I'm not rolling well. 14?
14 is going to be enough to open up a small hole of, I'm going to say 10 feet. So it's going to be here.
Okay.
10 feet. Whoever makes their range attacks through
Nice.
that hole until the start of the next turn is not going to have disadvantage.
Nice. Oh, Quarto, you do not have Quicken Spell. Why? Fine. Anyway, he can't do. Can he do any bonus actions? Probably not. Yeah, he'll stay there.
Okay, anything
Tell
else?
him.
That's it.
That's all.
Ephraim.
So how far away is Gabba from me?
Gava from you is
100
about
feet,
95
nightfall.
feet.
100 feet, or nightfall.
Yeah, 95 to 100.
Okay. So I will move 30 feet.
30 feet
Towards
closer.
Gabba.
Okay, that will put you at 65.
And I'll call out to him and say, if you want to be tossed, you're gonna have to come closer.
I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Oh no.
You're gonna have to cross me.
So then we'll hold an action that when Gabba gets in range of 60 feet, I will cast catapult him on him in the direction of one of the stones that is levitating.
No way this is going bad in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, so you are holding an action. Just,
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you understand that this is going to be with disadvantage, because you don't see where Gava is going to fly.
I don't. No, that's not how it works. They just travel in their direction.
And then it's all up to Gabba to grab onto the
and then-
platform, baby.
Gava,
Basically, I guess he'll have to make
Yes.
a saving throw or something.
you are up.
So, quick question. I have messaged you something, but I don't want to tell anyone else. So, yes or no, basically, to the message, a private DM.
What? Sorry?
I privately DM'd the GM.
DMD.
Oh.
Now, let's
D&D via message.
And then the second question is, does this thing look like a beast? If that makes
No,
sense.
this is definitely not a beast. And if it was a beast at some point, it no longer is that.
Okay.
Spider monstrosity or something like that.
Even then,
I
it
don't
could be
remember
considered
exactly. I get the
aberration.
feeling that you can choose to switch it between a long rest.
Okay, that's fine.
I will walk 5 closer.
So I'm within 60 feet.
Is 60 feet enough for your ready action, Bryn?
Yep. So it says the object flies up to 90 feet in the direction you choose before falling to the ground, so I am angling it up to those things.
Okay. This is what we are going to do. Gava, as soon as you move 5 feet closer, you feel something yeeting you in the opposite direction.
Yep.
I'm going to ask you to make an acrobatics check to see, as you pierce through the miasma, if you can discern a place to land and grab onto.
16 plus 3, 19.
19, yeah. I'm going to say, Gava, you can choose any point to land in between these 15 feet.
This is the best spell ever.
Yeah, does that work?
Yeah, that works.
It's not even supposed to work this way.
I know.
Real cool, baby.
That works. You just fly. Now, Gava, as you enter into the miasma,
Yeah.
I need you to go over a list with me. What magical items do you have currently equipped?
Money.
Right. I have. Do we class my armor as magic? I forgot.
No, not yet.
So if none of my armor, it just chain gauntlet either.
Yep. The gauntlet, I need you to roll me a d4, please.
So the gauntlet is one. The vicious warhammer I've got as well. That was a magical item.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2 for the gauntlet.
2 for the gauntlet. You see the chains start crackling, and they turn green.
Gab's inner monologue is.
This is fine. That's normal. Metal randomly goes green sometimes. Do you want me to roll for the Warhammer as well?
Yes.
That's also a 2.
The
It's also green,
Warhammer
green.
also turns green.
And the Shrieking Bow,
Also a D4.
that's a 3.
Goes
The
blue.
Shrieking Bow
Not
becomes
singing.
black. Black.
Okay.
A black ichor
double
starts
checking.
falling from the eye sockets of the skulls of the baby orcs.
And do we see the Pauldron was not
The Pauldron is
matched
not.
yet?
Now,
Okay.
the other
I
thing,
think
I also need you to roll a d6 for your scars.
Oh no! Oh, that was very cocked. That's also cocked. Oh my god, Ash!
That's on the floor.
That's on the floor. A 3.
A 3.
For
Your,
both? Or for just the one?
your scars
Or
in
the
general.
Okay.
Your scars also turn green. And Gava, you take
Oh shit.
3 points of necrotic damage. And everything that is green deals necrotic acid damage.
Mhm.
Everything that is black deals necrotic damage.
Okay. First thing I would like to do. I'm still raging from my last, so I don't need to rage again. But I would like to first of all try to with my water core burst. Can I touch it before I start? Am I within range? Or I think it's within 5-10 feet. Well, am I roughly within 5-10 feet of it?
Yeah. As soon as you are in the platforms on the inner circle of the vortex, you are within melee range of the creature.
I touch it and I do a core burst. And it means you have to do a Constitution saving throw, DC plus proficiency plus Dex. Oh my, that's my proficiency. Yeah. 10, 14,
What is the
What's the
DC?
range on it?
16. That's the saving throw. Saving throw 16.
Okay, I rolled an 11.
You are paralyzed until the next turn.
This creature
And
is
you also take-
immune to be paralyzed.
Oh,
shit!
Boo! Boo!
I call shenanigans.
Oh come on, that was pretty clear.
Yeah, no. But still, boo.
It does 10 necrotic damage.
10
Ice
necrotic. Necrotic or
damage.
ice?
I feel like water would be ice. It says necrotic on here, but I may have fucked that up. Let me just double check. No, cold damage.
Cold damage?
10 cold damage.
Okay. As the cold comes out of you, you see this creature, its legs seem to absorb the cold, as it is also immune to cold damage.
Okay, so acid may work then. So I will take, with my extra attack, I will... Do I have to declare frenzy now so that I do 2 attacks?
Yeah, so it's bonus action to go into frenzy. Then
Yes.
it's attack. Next round, then you can do 3 attacks.
I'm sorry, are you a totem
Okay.
barbarian? Are you frenzy
So-
barbarian?
I will... Pardon?
Nothing.
Berserker.
I will frenzy to do double attack,
Okay.
and then I will also reckless attack. Can I reckless attack or is that a bonus action?
No, reckless is free.
The reckless you just
Reckless
do.
is free.
So I will reckless with the frenzy.
Yep.
So
You're gonna die.
it's worth it.
I mean, at this point,
First to hit was that plus 8. 15.
15. 15 doesn't hit. You try to strike it, but the legs that had absorbed the cold formed kind of like a cold sort of barrier, and you break the ice instead.
Okay. Does a 27 hit?
Yes, definitely.
So with my my bow, no, with my now green glowing vicious hammer, I
No,
will.
Hammer was black.
No,
They-
it
Scott's hammer. I'm sorry.
oh no! If my
Hammer-
scars were black, I did necrotic damage then.
The bow was black.
No, but my scars were black as well.
Your scars were green.
Does that mean that I did acid damage? instead
That
of
means
cold
that you
damage?
did acid damage. Yes.
Is it immune to acid damage?
It's not immune to acid damage. What was the damage?
10 damage. It was full, so 10 acid damage.
Yeah, you melt some of the legs.
Take that, you sinky plug.
And
And then I
out
will.
it's immune to by this point.
Oh,
Cold,
sh-
fire. What else?
So far, you
He
know that
accidentally
it is
found out
immune.
ice.
It seems to be immune to cold. It seems to absorb fire. That's
oh,
it.
Great.
And I will do 2 plus 7 damage of acid as well with my warhammer.
Okay, nice. Anything else?
I did my bonus, did that. I'm now kind of no, I'm just on top of a floating platform, ready for anything at this point.
Okay. As one of
Just
the,
push me back.
at the end of your turn, as it uses its legendary action, it will wiggle, and it has an attack against you, a slam attack. What is your AC?
Okay. My AC is 17.
17. Ooh, I rolled a 6, so
So it's a 29.
plus 11, so that's 16, 17 exactly. 17 exactly.
I will use a reaction on my chain gauntlets to increase it by 2.
Oh,
Gava will hate me, but he reckless.
oh,
You get
advantage. Nice.
The raw natural one.
I rolled a 9, so that becomes a 17, 18, 19. No, sorry, 20.
would be-
20, 20.
Yeah, that's fine. That does it because I rolled B19 but with my reaction.
Okay, so Gava, this hits you, but it's like its body that is slamming against all of these stones. So instead of dealing damage, you are sent flying away. And you are. I need you to roll me a d6 to determine the direction. We are going to use 1 as the direction where you are looking over, which is the center. So roll it
Okay.
is.
Just
1,
because
2,
while I'm rolling, I'm just
Sorry,
going to be
it's
pretending
D8.
before this happened. I'm going to shout down, I landed it! I hit him! Ah!
It's a
what you
D8.
do. I rolled a D8. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, bollocks. A 3.
1, 2, 3. You are sent flying to the right. You are sent
Oh, that's
flying
fantastic.
10 feet, which is enough to send you flying. You can make as a reaction. Do you still have a reaction?
No, with my chains, no.
Okay, in that case, you're going to fall to the
Yeah,
ground.
okay.
So if you're going straight to the ground, okay, time to make some math. You are falling 40 feet, is that?
No, other one. It's from this,
Third.
the one below it. 35, I think.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay, here. Here to the ground. You are falling 40 feet, which means 4d6.
Can I soften the blow with a... Oh no, because it'll be reaction, was it?
No,
raging,
well,
right?
you're raging anyway.
Raging.
You're raging.
You
So
Oh, yeah,
that
Razor's
damage.
just half of that, yeah.
1, 4, so 5. Another 4, so 9. Another 1, so 10. 10 halved, you take 5
5.
points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the
That's
ground.
fine.
Yeah, barbarian.
That's fine if you were a full health barbarian.
Now, it is time.
You're fine.
It is
I'm
time for the
You're
Gergeset.
not.
I'm on 19
No, it's Vishal.
HP.
Oh, isn't it Vishar's go?
Yes, it's my turn, I think.
Oh, did I skip Bishar? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, no worries. So this one, is it exhibiting a lot of lightning or stuff? I
It
thought you
seems to
mentioned
have
a
like
couple times.
coursing thunder inside of its body.
So what do we think? Immune to lightning or no?
Probably.
I mean, if we want to try it, then we have. I would say if you can spend a cantrip on it to see.
No, it's not a cantrip.
Yeah, you got
No, yeah,
He's either going
I
to do a
wouldn't.
damage or he's going to heal.
Yeah.
It's one or two options. So
Well, go big or go home. My grandmother
I
always
deal
said.
100 damage. That's 100 healing.
I use one of my 2 remaining 3rd level spell slots to cast Cold Lightning.
Remember
and
that.
Summon a Storm Cloud. above
Remember
everything.
that if you are casting single target spell, which means spell attacks, you have disadvantage while outside the vortex of miasma, unless you use the
It's
whole
not a single
body.
target. It's an
Area of
AoE
effect.
with a
Okay.
saving throw.
Okay.
So I summon a Storm Cloud above everything and call down a Lightning Strike. 1. Alright. May I roll damage? Yes? Alright, thank you. So
Will you
that's
like
8, 12.
100%?
It's 19 lightning damage.
19 lightning damage. You don't see anything, but you all hear
Eric and Gabba sees it.
Eric and Gaba
Gabba
see
laying on her back.
how some of the legs of this creature are being charred by the lightning, as you all hear.
Great.
What?
I think I still have a mental link to Gabba. I'm pretty sure.
You were hasted.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. So I will just quickly ask, did it work? Did it hurt it?
No, I fell on the ground. What do you
Oh.
mean, did it work?
Crap. So I'm presuming it works, because I heard it scream. And because I have a second action, I can call down another lightning bolt.
So another saving throw.
Yeah.
What is the DC?
15.
This is dexterity.
Yes, I think.
Okay. No,
Usually
13.
is.
Alright, so another 3d10. That's 2 10s, so 24 lightning damage.
24 lightning damage. Okay.
And Halina, remind me, how much movement do I have again with haste?
Double.
Alright, great. So I
Can
will
you
do
step one step closer to the shit?
to the what? Sorry.
To the monster. One step closer. I need you within 15 feet of me.
Of you or the monster?
I need to be 30 of it, and you 15 of me.
Right, I will. Is here, okay?
Wait.
Viewers, be advised that I'm allowing this level of planning just because everybody has the
Alright.
same initiative.
Yeah, sure. I will just duck behind the stone a bit to try and prevent damage to myself while still remaining visibility of the battlefield. And that's. I still have a bonus action, but I can't really do anything with it currently. So I can cast a non-damaging cantrip, right? It's a bonus action. If I do a
Yes.
damage spell.
Yes.
So I will cast Druidcraft and summon a flower next to me, and that's my turn.
Meanwhile, the goblin camp is being completely set on fire at initiative 20. Chaos ensues as you see a dwarf running away with 3 goblins stabbing him on the back
Oh, fuck's sake. Where is he running to?
towards the
Oh,
main
well, I
door.
wouldn't know. Okay.
On initiative 20, you cast Chill Touch, right?
Yes, it can't.
I fucking hate that spell. So you see the runes itself glow a little brighter as more of the body of this creature keeps coming through the ground. I need everybody that's inside of the mist, which is this moment is Eric and Gaba, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh! I rolled a 19.
Shit, I got a 6.
Is it danger sense? Wait, do you get danger sense at your
I
level?
do get danger
Barbarian?
sense.
Um,
Can she see it?
Well, it does only. Oh, it actually say such as traps and spells. So if it's a spell, then
It's not a spell, it's more like the creature moving its giant body inside of this and crushing you.
isn't that a trap technically?
Sure, let's count it as a
I
trap.
mean, it's a trick
Sure.
you're aware of.
I mean, if I don't give you the
Yeah,
advantage, you are going to die, so.
Oh, shh.
No.
It's still a 6.
Okay.
Okay.
So, as more of the body of this creature comes, its legs start running. Right now, it's not like a snake curling itself up. It's more like a twirly mountain of like curling itself against the walls and grabbing all of its legs against many of the stones. Eric, you take half damage. Gava, you take full damage. You
I
take.
take half damage because it's I'm a barb.
No. Are you resistant to acid damage?
I think it's.
Ooh, let me double check. I believe it's resistant to everything except
No,
psychic
it's just
damage.
bludgeoning, piercing.
Wait, which type of barbarian are you?
I'm a bear. While raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage.
The bear is the man.
You know, bears, those famous things that just don't get hit like that.
Bear barbarians get frenzy?
Except psychic.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Let me check barbarian because I know frenzy is.
Frenzy is like
Berserker.
berserker, I think.
Berserker, yeah.
Oh no, they're different, yeah. They're both third. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have been able to frenzied anyway, which is fine. It doesn't do anything now. It's usually frenzy is to set up for the next turn. So luckily enough, we can say frenzy isn't.
Gava, you
Doesn't
feel
happen.
a pain in the back of your head as something pressures against your brain, being erased. So in that case, both of you take like half damage, which the total was
Yes.
17. Half would be 8. Yeah, 8. You take 8 points of acid damage. Now, it is the turn of the Garheads. The creature. Okay, let's see. Eric, you're in range. Gava, you're in range. It has 2 attacks.
Oh no. Yeah, but that's. Would you think a bug would want to go for easy prey, or would you want to go for the turtle that tastes nice?
I mean, all the turtles done is just blowing air at it.
Okay. So here's what we are going to do. Gava,
Convinced the bug.
what is your AC?
My AC is 17, but I can react to get.
You
can I
have no
react
reaction.
again? No.
You need to
No,
wait
you
until the
already
start
used
of
used
your
your
turn.
reaction.
So that is a 6 plus 11 for a total of 17, which is your AC, right?
Plus
Okay.
11.
So Gava, you're going to take. What the fuck? What did I do? Gava, you're going.
He's just realized how much damage he's put on this thing.
What level am I?
Let me grab some more dice.
Who am I?
7.
Where am I?
It's fine, everyone. I've got a lot of alcohol downstairs. I can drink away my pain.
Where is Gala even? Oh, there. Oh my god.
Where's the fucker?
21.
Conveniently
Am
out
I
of blind
pro?
sight for
Okay.
everybody.
Am I prone with 4
Yeah,
hard
you
to
are.
hit?
So 38
No.
half,
Oh my god,
to-
19.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Christ.
Are
I'm-
you fucking kidding me? Everyone is
That
out
is-
15 feet
wait.
range of it?
Wait, that is piercing damage. Now I need to deal you thunder damage.
Still resistant.
3, 8,
No, you don't.
No, he
8,
is. He
8,
is.
He is.
and
That's
another
not what I said.
11 points of fire damage,
Wait, no.
thunder damage.
No.
Now,
That's 5.
Is that halved?
Yeah.
yeah,
So that's
Now-
5, yeah, round down.
I need you to make
Oh.
a grapple check, which means make
Which is.
an athletics check, DC 17.
Oh, thank God for that. Natural 20 for 28.
Ah, fuck. Okay, so as it runs you over with all of its legs, piercing you, crushing you, and burning you with all of its electricity. That was one of its attack. The other one is going to be directed towards Eric.
Yeah.
Please
Eric is facing down the beast.
So 7 plus 11 for a total of 18.
Fine.
That hits.
Can't you do intercept or something like that?
No. It's only for damage.
Okay, so first
Okay.
6d10 plus 7. That is 8 and 28, 30, 37 points of piercing damage. And now 3d6 of thunder damage. 1, 7,
Roll max to kill me.
11 points. 11 points of thunder damage. And I need you to
11.
make 11 points of thunder damage. And I need you to make an athletics check if you are still standing. Eric goes down.
He rolled exact. He rolled exactly
wait,
how
wait,
much
wait,
he
wait,
needs to
wait.
kill me.
Question, Martin.
Yes.
Does temporary HP pick someone up?
Nope.
No.
Has to be healing. Has to be full.
Now,
Has to
Eric,
be full.
something interesting happens when you hit 0 exactly. This will
Go on.
only happen when you literally hit 0, like not -1, 0.
Alright.
I need you to roll a d100.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Alright, here we go.
You need to roll over a 20, just so you know.
61.
That golden looking mantle with the shape of a bunny engulfs you. As you are losing consciousness, you feel this energy, this rabbit energy of tastiness engulf you. You regain 1 hit point, and which is a temp hit point and lasts only for 1 round. So you have 6 seconds to get healed, and you until the end of your round, everything you do is with advantage. Everything. Until the end of your round. Any concentration you had is lost because you went unconscious for like a second.
Cool. I mean, technically Giant Smite is not concentrating, so I don't know where we stand on that, but you know, sure.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So you are a giant glowing bunny.
Yeah.
Eric is in melee with it.
Eric is in melee with it.
Yeah.
Gabba as well.
Gabba is also
press
in
the
melee.
floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gabba is also melee. Now,
Can
Marlish.
You... Okay, Marlish first.
Marlish. Oof. Okay. Give me a moment. I need to read a little bit.
What bard class is he? Do we know?
I'm not
Rocket.
telling you. I'm not telling
Might
you.
help.
How
You-
big is the fucker again?
You don't know.
He's
Nobody.
huge.
Nobody bothered to ask
he's like-
Marlish anything.
Well, if he stopped being so annoying, we would ask. He's the fucker's probably gargantuan class.
Gargantuan, so it's 20 feet in diameter?
At least.
Okay, 20 feet in diameter. I need maths.
He's
Large is 10, huge is 15, giant is 20, gargantuan is 30, I think.
something like that.
That's the radius, not diameter, you currently do.
Yeah, I know. So,
Okay.
Mm.
Is he within range? Marlish. Marlish, you can move.
Well, I mean,
okay.
if he could throw a quick healing word, that'd be great. Oh, actually,
so that's
Okay.
that's gargantuan.
sorry, DM.
Yeah.
That's
Could
not-
at the end of the creature's turn, because he's within 30 feet of me, could I have activated my stone rune to attempt to charm the creature, or is he immune? Well,
He probably is.
do you know what? I'm going to use it anyway, because then we'll get some information. I'm going to attempt to charm use my reaction to make the creature make a Wisdom saving throw. If unless the save is succeeded, creature is charmed by me and has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated.
What is the
It can't be
DC?
incapacitated, probably.
The DC is a 13, unfortunately.
So-
it's not too high.
You see that the mouth on the top curls and looks at you, and it starts almost when those videos of like people with flutes charming snakes starts looking at you, but it's not incapacitated.
Okay, cool.
It's
So that
charmed but not incapacitated.
It is
so
charmed but not
immune
incapacitated.
to cold.
Now,
interesting.
as a bonus action, Marlish summons Phaidon or Goldie, depending on
Good boy.
good boy. He summons the good flaming boy and runs towards this hole, and he dismounts and was like, "Oh sick dude, there's like a giant snake thing there. Oh fuck! Eric is down. Eric, my friend, stand up!" And he's going to cast Healing Word at 5th level. Healing Word. Healing Word is a D4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
that's
D4,
D4 plus charisma, no? Times 5,
Plus.
so that's going to be 3, 4,
So
5,
What level is me?
at least 9.
9, and 10 plus charisma. So you heal 15 points of fire
15?
engulfing you.
For a 5th level spell.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That is such a
Okay,
Useless.
we are keeping this guy around.
I rolled a
as long
bunch.
as we can.
I rolled a bunch of ones, by the
Absolutely
way.
useless.
I roll like half of them as ones.
Right.
Martin, can you take 2 damage off the creature as well? I read my raid wrong. He takes
Okay.
additional 2 damage.
Okay, no problem. Now that is Marlish. That is Marlish. Kauliki, you're up. Now,
Okay.
cute thing, you see that as Marlish is at all moments doing this metal riff, dun 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 dun, and you see from time to time this tiny lizard spitting fire each time that he goes dun 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 dun.
He's living his Mad Max dream right now.
lovely DM, gracious DM,
Okay,
absolutely beautiful DM.
that's an overstanding.
If I am, can you please? Are we?
What?
Me. If I come like here,
Mm-hmm.
am I in 30 feet range to the fucker?
If you come where? Sorry, can you mark it again? There.
Here.
30 feet. Yes, you would see parts of its body through the hole that Kotal made. Which, by the way,
Beautiful.
that hole is closing as soon as Kotal's turn starts. You see the miasma already reforming in this vortex.
Yeah. I would like to cast the homebrew spell that we talked about. Third
Okay.
level homebrew.
Okay.
So you choose a creature within 30 to make a spell attack. If it hits, you deal 2d10 radiant or necrotic damage. Okay, first of all, do I hit? That is a 16 plus 8.
Oh, that definitely hits, yeah.
Then we see if radiant or necrotic. That's a 4. So that's a necrotic damage and 2d10 necrotic damage. You make me a wisdom save, my love.
15. Plus 0.
That is a fail because my save is 16.
Oh.
You take 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. Necrotic, right? Okay.
And you and I use my willpower against his willpower to siphon this 10 necrotic 10 life points and siphon them into Eric. You have 10 HP temporary.
Okay, that
Okay.
replaces
Okay.
the 1.
How are we giving all the mines of the man who just got healed?
What about the poor squished one on the floor?
I didn't see you.
No, and
That's
as a matter
true.
of fact, Gaba is currently covered by thousands of legs. Like nobody
Yeah,
sees
that's
Gaba.
actually true. We can't actually see you at the moment.
I can't
Yeah.
hear you. You set up a mind link.
But that
Ow, ow, ow,
is
ow,
my
ow, 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 ow.
that is my move and action.
Okay.
My second action, we said that we can cast non-damaging cantrips.
Yes, as a bonus action, yeah. As long as you cast the damaging spell, yeah.
Let me quickly read into the healing pulse. What did we say is the healing pulse?
Touch.
Touch? Okay, never mind then. I will...
You can cast a damaging cantrip. What's your second
I
action?
can't.
No, she cast
Yeah.
a damaging spell.
Then I would like to...
But she also has a second action.
I have fuck ton of movement left, so I would toit to Vishar and healing pulse him.
Oh, great.
Okay. So
Do I
Bishar,
need to
you
do something?
spend one of your hit dice and heal the total amount of your hit dice plus Kauliki's casting spell modifier, which is
What is my hit die again?
5.
5.
Plus 5.
So 6 plus 5 is 11. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome, and I have an action left, so I would like to pet Fido.
Sure.
I have no idea. No, can I hide?
You can
My
cast.
bonus action?
You can cast a damaging cantrip with your action remaining.
Yeah, because it's an
Can I?
action.
Yeah, why not?
Because it's spell.
That goes
cast a
against.
spell.
Yeah, she already cast a spell. You cannot
Yeah.
cast a spell plus another damaging thing on your turn. The cantrip
Okay, well, that's
not
homebrew.
the what? No,
No, don't worry.
the
Fine.
the rules as written is that if you cast a spell, you cannot cast another spell.
Correct.
But cantrip?
But you
Can-
can cast a
cantrip?
cantrip.
Yeah,
I thought the rules was if you used your bonus action to cast a spell, you can only use your action to cast or you can only cast a cantrip with your action.
yes, that
Well,
is.
it's either or.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
either or. So
The
it's
thing is-
essentially cantrip and spell.
Do you have like 2 actions? Are you hasted?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, you can cast a damaging cantrip as a hasted action, and
True that.
yeah,
I will, since I have a lot of movement, I will go back to the hole.
chill
And then
touch
go back
is dexterity,
Attack roll.
right?
No, it's an
nothing.
attack roll.
Oh, attack
It's
roll.
an attack roll.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Quottle's
13 plus 8?
13 plus 8, that's 21. That hits.
1.
Right.
I mean, Quarto's still there, just
And
holding this
9,
gus.
And 9.
9.
He's disgusted.
9 points of what type of damage?
Necrotic.
Necrotic, okay. Don't you hate the fact that chill touch is not touch and is not
Yeah,
Cold?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
it's-
this spell. This spell
It's
is
a good
beautiful.
spell, but it should be reworded to something else.
Yeah, it's range edge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not-
like-
it's not chill touch.
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
Eric, at the start of
actually
your
range.
turn, a couple of things
Yeah.
happen. I need you to roll a d6 for your weapon.
4.
4. The flames turn dark, and your halberd now deals necrotic damage. Do you have any other magical spell, magical item, now that you are inside of the miasma?
So that's a good question. Kaliki has a question for you while I look up stuff.
Sure.
Do I have to roll 2d20s?
Why?
To the hundreds, because I shot at it.
Yeah, but you shot through the hole that Quottle is making. So-
Okay, so it's, if the magic goes through miasma, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fucking up.
Yeah.
Oh, are you still looking?
I found one item, I think, but we'll see. I mean, it's the brew of Orochi calling, but it's in a glass. I think it's the potion that what's her face gave it to me. It's the potion.
Oh, sexy.
You
sexy.
see the potion kind of glows for a second.
Sweet. All right.
Drink it.
I wanted to
Do it.
ask if I
Do it.
see something in the astral, the ethereal plane.
You see a bunch of dead goblin kids running towards the other goblins, trying to to take care of the fire, which for some reason is also happening in the ethereal plane. And it's like chaos.
Ethereal plane, okay. Equals chaos.
Now,
Sweet.
funny thing, I need to ask, how focused is Kauliki in the thing happening in front of her? Like, is she looking around or?
I think if I was siphoning the energy to Eric, I would look at Eric. Is there any weird stuff with Eric in the ethereal plane?
You see a giant ferret with a broken visor as a face, with two claws, one on each of Eric's shoulders, holding the mantle of glowing light with the shape of a bunny.
Giant ferret.
Almost as if attacking him.
Cool. But no, I would concentrate.
Also-
concentrate on the thing. I would look at Eric and I would look at Vishal while healing pulsing him.
Okay, when you look at Bishar on the ethereal plane,
Immediately to the notes.
I need you to make a perception check.
I'm sorry. To 15 plus whatever I have. Plus 18 then.
It's weird. You look into his eyes as you are healing him. Those marble dead of the night with like some starry things coursing through them. And for a moment, just like a split second, you see almost like the lights aligning to make a constellation of the face of a lion. That's it. Any other items, Eric?
No. Unless you count the weird mask that we picked up on the mountain as a magical item.
No, but do you still have the...
Who has the jelly beans?
The jelly beans.
Oh yeah, I have jelly beans. I may eat them before I die.
Now, do you still have like the fire elemental stones that were used as torch in the mines?
Yeah,
Who has
I
them?
do.
You
I
do?
do. I have some.
We'll get to that in a
don't.
moment.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Alright,
Eric.
anyway. Alright, so we said Eric is in fucking adrenaline mode at this point.
Yeah.
Right, so Eric knows only one thing. Hit hard, hit fast. So he is going to go all in. So he will attack twice with advantage.
Go for it. The AC of this creature, just to make life easier for me, is 17.
Ooh, nice! Because I rolled 17 exact on the first one. Second one, oh hell yes, natural 20.
Oh,
Sweet. Right, let's go with the first attack. The very first attack. So 1d10 and 1d6.
remember that your halberd now is dealing necrotic damage.
Yes, which we will. Do I need to roll that separate for you?
No, you can add it. It's
Sweet.
necrotic has nothing against this.
Cool. So that's 10, 11, 15.
Okay. Now for the critical hit,
Yeah.
remember it's full damage plus dice.
Yep. Cool. So, question.
Yes.
Remember when you gave me the item for the item card for the fire core halberd?
Yeah.
It says it gave an additional 1d8 on critical hits. Are we including that?
Yeah, that one is rolled. Like
Sweet. We'll roll that. That's fine. Giant Smite is only once per turn. Sweet. So that is 10, 16, 20. So that's flat. That's the dice.
20.
And then we go. Ooh, I wrote not too bad. So 20, 30, 35, 37.
37 total. Damn. So
That's on a
Eric,
crit.
you literally open a hole in the middle of this creature. Like
Yep.
it's almost as if it splits, and now the weight is leaning towards the other side. Like that was a big wound.
Sweet. Then, because we YOLO here, we're going to Accent Surge and go again. Because I'm pretty sure the next one is going to kill me. Let's go again. So that is a 19 to hit. And that is a... What is that? 18. So unfortunately, no...
18, that hits. Yep.
Yep. So unfortunately, that's it. So then we do D10 and D6. So unfortunately, I don't get my extra attacks now. So, well, my extra damage. So 7 plus 4, that's 11. And the next one is 9 plus 4, 13.
Okay, it's hurting like a lot. With your
Literally
necrotic
carving.
Yeah, with your necrotic halberd, you open like holes in the middle of the body of this beast. Like it's running to upwards, and you literally halberd in the middle, and the cut opening itself as the creature moves. Nice.
Cool. I shout to anyone who can hear me. Throw the spells in front, where you hear my voice.
Quattle.
So the hole closes as Portal on Quartle's turn. Quartle, why didn't you take Quicken Spell? Right. Fine. Quartle is going to... Or does he do a big spell? Probably not, just in case this fucks up somehow. Seeing where he saw the body when he gusted, he's going to go ahead and cast a 3rd level Shatter around that area, because since he doesn't really need to see it.
That is
it is
dexterity.
a con save, please.
Con?
I'm pretty sure he's quite con.
That is
Plus 19
24.
save.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I assumed.
19
I
plus
assumed.
5.
Alright. Sweet. Roll damage, so he will get half of this, which is terrible, unfortunately. Let me just see if there's anything else. Can you do anything on this? Spend one mercy point. Nope. Great. That's a 3rd level well spent. That is an 8, 10, 11, half to 5.
Oh no!
Yeah, unfortunately I rolled really badly on the damage there.
Okay.
And then bonus action, he'll gust again.
Okay, no problem. I need you to once again roll me a spell attack check. Freak.
That is a...
That's right.
Such a child. 16.
16. Okay, this time the miasma is thicker, so Quotl can only open a hole of 5 feet.
Oh, quick question. Because the shatter went through the miasma, does the
It's just
damage...
a first cast, then
Yeah,
spell.
because it's a thunder damage spell.
You can't do it in opposite order. He needs to cast a damaging spell first and then bonus action cast.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I did it that way. Sweet. That's
Okay.
Quotl.
At the end of Quotl, it's going to use one of its legendary actions to expand the miasma. As
Oh, great!
Shitballs crap.
all of the wounds that have been carved into this creature start exuding more mana, more miasma, and the cloud expands by another 15 feet. So now Quotl is also inside of the miasma. Kauliki, the wall comes next to your face, not you.
Okay.
Ephraim, you're up.
How far am I away from it now?
From the miasma itself?
No, the
a lot.
creature.
Oh, you cannot really see it
Nice.
because it's like obscured by the vortex of miasma. You're like 60 feet from yourself to the wall.
Okay, I'll just move 30 feet forwards then. Up.
30 feet forward, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I've shifted a bit more towards like Kaliki and Koho.
Yeah, like there.
Yeah. So am I able to go through? Well, I guess the hole is covered now.
The hole is there, but it's smaller, and you cannot see it from your angle. Like, you are far away. Ephraim is like the smart boy here.
Rick, have you seen?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Brain?
Can you remind me? I have 6 gus crystals.
Okay, yeah. They
I'm
are like
trying to remember
air
to
stone. So
Yeah, I'm trying to remember to use them. Do I have to? Is that an action or a bonus action?
that is an action to throw an item.
And then a bonus thing. Okay. Really can't really do anything else. I will. Yeah. I will cast Melt Acid Arrow on the thing.
Okay, so you're going to roll an attack with disadvantage because it's obscured by the miasma.
One. Not one. What was it? 8.
8. I need you to roll me a d100, please.
$66.
66. Okay. 66 you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a second. opening a lot of things at the same time. Okay. 60s. Oh, okay. Okay. And that's it.
I will
Okay.
then cast Magic Stones as bonus
Okay.
action.
You don't get the bonus action. As you cast your acid arrow, it goes. It impacts against the vortex of miasma and stops there for a second, trying to penetrate. As soon as it cannot make contact, it starts dispersing. And as it disperses, a plant next to your feet grows 5 feet tall next to your face. It says, "Oh no," and spits on your face, and you fall unconscious. Ephraim, you fall unconscious until the start of your next turn because a plant spit some magic acid on your face.
Oh, right. Acid.
Do I take damage?
Makes you sleepy.
No, you just fall unconscious. No save, no anything.
What
Damn.
the hell?
Though you wake up at the start of your next turn, but okay. Sorry, I guess. Gava, you're up.
So, do I need to roll for all my magical things before we go?
Yes.
I have found way more as I look back in my inventory. I currently have 6.
Okay.
So,
Why do you have so much magical items?
I don't know.
Okay,
I rolled 2
so
for-
I need you to go like this: D4, D6, D4, D6, D4, D6.
Okay, so D4, that was 2 on the Warhammer.
On the Warhammer, the Warhammer becomes cold damage.
Okay, on the chains, I rolled D6 and I got a 1.
The chains also become cold damage.
On my gloves with runes, I have no idea what they are. I'm guessing they were the mining gloves, but the gloves with runes, I rolled a 2 on the D4.
What item is this?
Gloves with runes. I think they were when we were at the mines. There were some gloves with runes.
Okay.
I think it was for like mining.
The runes itself seem to twist and change in shape.
Okay.
Elemental Stone of Fire. I rolled a D6 and I got a 6.
That becomes thunder damage.
Bag of Tic Tacs. Do I need to roll for them?
The bag of Tic Tacs, they just randomize in color.
Okay. And the small chain which would extend and subtract so we can go up to 50 feet.
The chain
I'll go really
itself
small.
starts extending randomly out of your control, and you
Okay.
cannot use it. It just keeps extending endlessly in place.
Okay.
Feeling weak and near exhaustion. I crawl from
Get out!
from these 100 legs, and I crawl towards the edge, looking down where the runes were. Do I see the body coming through a portal of any kind?
It's the body, the main body. As you come next to the hole, it's circling, stuck against the walls of this basement, and the single body erecting from on top of that. So it's almost as if the body itself is tangled and it's being crushed. You cannot see the runes because they are completely covered by the body of this creature.
Oh, we said my axe is cold damage, didn't we?
Yes.
You have your
good.
fist. Punch it. Be a barbarian.
Be a man.
Or just
Feeling-
run.
Feeling like I'm guessing I didn't hear Eric's call to help after being crunched under some legs.
Mm-hmm.
I heard some random scream.
Thinking that ball's going wrong, I use my cloak to smell my mother's hair for one last time.
And I will jump into the pit and rage.
US
Okay.
origin.
Yeah, I am raging. Yeah, I'll jump in the pit and I will hit, and I'll just go for 3 unarmed attacks because well, 2. Sorry, yeah. Well, no, 3 because I've also got my gauntlet for bonus action. I think that's enough too.
Gauntlet does
Cold damage.
so it's basically
Yeah.
useless.
Yeah, but it still would do piercing damage because it's
Also, it's lethargic to do. Just hit the thing.
So you are jumping in the middle of the body of the
Of the
creature
legs.
and punching it.
well, yeah, like on yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attacks.
An advocate for a hero point here.
You advocate for a hero point.
For her, yeah.
I advocate for an idiocy point, but
Now,
actually,
first
Would
of
it
all,
be- sorry,
Callum,
go on.
does Gavatutalu
Yeah.
have a hero point available to her right now?
no, she just.
You need 3 more boats to be granted a hero point.
Hero what?
Hero point. Our way
Come on, she's
of
Oh,
inspiration.
votes.
Yeah, sure.
I will-
Let's see what happens.
I will vote yay.
Yeah, I'll vote you.
So the next hero point goes to Gava. You get to choose any sort of legendary action, any sort of auto success, or anything else that you can come up with within the realm of your character.
Could I do a multi-core burst? Almost like with like I know like with the chance of like a load of exhaustion. So like I core burst, cold, thunder, necrotic.
Okay.
On top of what I'm doing.
Let me. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Based on what I had wrote on how your racial talents would evolve, based on what you were doing, you were 1 away from the evolution onto the next step, like 1 use away. So, as your hero point, I'm going to give you that extra 1 that you need, and you get to the next step of your core burst, which is called a helping hand. As a bonus action, in once per long rest, in exchange for a point of exhaustion, you can summon Friend to deal any sort of elemental damage that you want, as he covers your fists or your weapons with his body, allowing you to do any sort of damage that you want. The damage,
So he's doing Jojo Bizarre's
yeah,
well at this point.
So,
this
so
this lasts for 1 round only, so it's kind of like a last measure. And
Okay,
the
so
damage is 2d10 plus strength.
2d10 plus strength. Okay, that's good. Right, so I'm gonna use my vicious warhammer instead of my fist then. If I'm going out in style, I'm going out in proper style, right? So roll to hit.
As
That's
you
out of the-
as you are walking and you are hitting, you are bringing out your hammer. You see that the tip of the hammer is frozen cold. You grant and you look at the body of this creature sulking, slithing away, and this is a do or die moment. And as you are about to throw the hammer and ready your fists, in your head you hear a voice, Mistress Gavatutalu. After careful consideration and attunement with your wavelength, I have finally achieved 10% of synchronicity. Would you like to engage into the synchronicity mode?
Yes. I say it with a single tear rolling down my face.
Indeed, synchronicity mode activated. Enjoy your burst. What would you like to do?
Right.
As you feel all of the chains start coming out of your gauntlet, surround your body, and the chains, the metallic feel, suddenly turns into what feels almost like a melted marshmallow, but it's warm to the touch, and it surrounds your arm and then your other arm, and it goes to the hammer, and on the impacting part of the hammer, a face forms with like 2 dots completely white, and horns almost like those of an antler.
Okay.
What would you like the element to be, Mistress Gavatutalu?
Scabo in that pulse mode obviously will go back, think about everything, and just without instinct, acid.
Acid friend.
The white body of Friend turns green, the dark 2 dots that make his eyes turn purple, and a glow comes. Make your attack, and you have, since you are using a hero point, you have advantage on this.
Alright, so I rolled a 4 on the first one. Come on. Not 20!
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Do we
Nice.
start with
Nice.
the brutal criticals?
Right.
Now
What
that
level
is
are brutal criticals?
that is 25. Now you need to roll 2d10. Now,
5 plus 2.
no, wait. Before you roll your dice, let me tell you the current HP of this creature. Actually, I'm going to write it in a paper. I don't have a paper. I will use my phone.
Gava's too low for brutal critical at the moment.
When does brutal critical start then?
9.
Where are the classes here?
Just remember, I'm only a level 5 Bab.
Yeah, she only just got her extra attack.
Multiclassing.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Don't look at Discord.
Ooh,
Okay. So,
let's go.
okay.
You have a base of 25 because of the critical.
Okay, 20. So base of 25, and then I gotta roll my attack plus my 2d10s, or do
No,
I do 2d10s first?
You just roll the 2d10s. Because 25 is the
2d10.
base. Because
Okay.
it's 20 plus your strength. You have 5, right?
6. Pardon?
What is your strength modifier?
5, yeah.
Yeah, so you have 25 plus 2d10.
Damn.
So 6 plus 8.
14 and 25, 39.
39.
Yeah.
Gavatutalu, how would you like to do this?
Thinking this is my last chance, with all my might, I stand up. I literally wave my war hammer around like you would a shot put, not shot put, like a toss, like a throwing hammer, and I just give with all my might, thinking about just anything and everything I've done in the last couple of days, the last weeks, all the good things and bad things happen. Thinking it may be my last chance to save my friends, I slam my hammer down on the back of where the tangles are on, where it's coming up, and just swing down with all my might.
As you swing your hammer and you hit, the hammer itself explodes in a necrotic energy, like all of that marshmallow melted that surrounded you explodes into a ball, trying to engulf this creature. You all hear, and as soon as this blinding attack ends, Gava, you see this creature, all of its body, all of its entwirling, its thousands of feet, it has a hole in the middle. Like it's just holding by literally an arm size, and it starts collapsing on itself. As soon as this creature starts collapsing, the stones also start falling.
Rock's
Ericsson then.
We all die.
I need all of those that are inside of the miasma, which
Stones.
are Eric, Gava,
Uh-huh.
and Bottle,
Yes.
to make
Yeah.
athletics or acrobatics saving throws
Oh, athletics.
based on
isn't
the
it?
distance that
Okay,
they are
I like
from
this.
the near. This is going to be based on the distance that you are from the nearest exit. So, Eric, for you, it would be like a straight line of like 40 feet, which you can make in a round. So your DC is going to be 15. Gaba, for you this is going to be way harder.
Yes,
Because you are
I guess that.
literally on a basement that you need to somehow climb, and then you need to get out. So I would say the quickest escape route
Can
would
I
be...
Can I offer a suggestion that I could do instead, if you would allow?
Okay, I'm listening.
So obviously there's like a little bit of an underground pouch. Could I roll an investigation check to see if I could get, like, there's a little hidey spot under there, so when it falls, I could be okay. Or take less damage from, like, the ceiling above. So, like, the ceiling takes some of the blow.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. The DC is going to... Actually, let's make it perception, because it's just like a split moment before the stones and the debris start falling on top of you.
Okay.
For Quotl, the DC is only 10 because he just needs to walk away.
He rolled a 17. Eric rolled a natural 19 for a 26 on athletics.
Okay.
Kind of wish I rolled athletics now.
I mean, you're a barbarian. You're raging.
How much HP do you have, darling?
You don't want to know. That's why I kind of went for the easy option to try and hide to take no damage instead of taking some damage.
I'm just wondering if there's any way I can get my way out of this with, like, giving me some sort of reroll.
Would we cast this as a trap?
Not this.
mean,
Would it be a danger to us?
And that's only for
I mean, it's
dexterity.
not- Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled a 12, so 14.
14. You see
Perception.
the same spot where you were hiding, looking at the goblins. It has a small ceiling on top, so maybe it will survive, and your group of idiots can come and rescue you. Eric, you jump out of the stones, you start running, you grab Quotl, and you both manage to get away of the miasma. All of you get 10-15 meters away as the stones keep falling. The goblins are still in their chaos, ignoring everything that's happening here. Now you see this dwarf with like 10 goblins hanging from his back. He somehow grabbed the goblin and is using it as a hammer. Yeah, what's up, Jason?
Quick question: would Eric have seen Gaba?
Yes,
Because
you
I
would
know
have
it's
seen the
currently
giant-
Myab.
Yeah,
'cause
you would
I've
have
seen
seen
the
Gaba using the
miasma.
hammer. Yeah.
That actually changes what Eric would do. It would physically change what Eric would do. Because Eric would not leave Gaba down there. Eric would have jumped down because it's light gravity, right? Currently, still.
Yeah.
Or as the gravity is. So Eric
No,
would
it's-
actually.
Starting to be normal gravity.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I think Eric would not leave Gaba behind. He would jump down, much to his own detriment, grab Gaba,
Wait.
and basically try and ball his way through.
Okay.
Can I
here's
get
what
advantage on
happens.
perception instead now?
No, Eric. As you climb
Yeah.
down, you look at Quotl. Quotl looks at you, and you signal him to just get out. As Quotl walks
Yeah.
away, the other four, if you count Marlish, see Quotl coming out of the miasma vortex. You start hearing the noises of stones collapsing against the ground. Eric, you jump down next to where Gaba is. Gaba, as you are looking around where to go, you feel a pull from your neck. What is your AC?
17. 19 with the AC, the reaction.
You don't have a reaction because that's a 25. as you feel a hand grabbing you from the top of your armor and pulling you towards the runes. Just for a second, you hear a voice. Oh, well done! Come, I'm going to give you that gold that I owe you. And you are pulled into the runes. Eric, you see Gava being pulled by a shadowy hand as she disappears into the remaining flames of the runes.
Not have. Am I not?
That's where we are
close
going to
enough
take a break.
Ah!
I'll finally wake up.
We'll be back in a couple of minutes, so... Yeah! Getting back into it.
A smart boy.
Getting back into it. So, Eric, you are jumping, gravity going back to normal, but still slightly slow. This is almost like a slow motion moment. You rolled an amazing athletics. You are jumping towards Gava as stones and debris start falling. You see a hand made out of shadow grabbing onto her neck and pulling her into the runes. What do? You are in midair. This is like slow motion. You have a reaction.
Do I have enough reach to get there?
You can extend your hand to try to grab her.
Yeah, do I have enough of that, or because I have another really stupid idea, but it depends.
You can try to extend your hand to her. If she extends her hand to you, you are going to be able to pull her. The arm that is grabbing onto her neck from inside. Now I say arm as in a very loose term. This is more like a tendril of darkness coming out of the rune.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be strong. So if you could just lock onto her arm and pull her away, it would be enough, I think.
Oh, now I have two stupid ideas.
Oh no!
Would I need to roll like a wisdom or intelligence save to know if Eric is there?
Oh, you see Eric.
He's a big
flying
cat boy
towards
right
you.
now.
You
He's
see,
a big cat boy.
You see Eric overextending, trying to reach you. Stones start to fall. You see the light of the sun starts to be opaqued by the falling debris on top of you, as Eric is extending his hand in real slow motion.
I'm instead of my hand, can I be extending my glaive? So there's that extra reach.
Yeah, no problem.
So yeah, it's
Callum, don't be stupid.
yeah, exactly right. So yeah,
Mine now.
Eric will as he's like jumping down towards Gabal, will be extending out his glaive and just shouting, "Grab on!"
Gava, do you grab onto the halberd? As you are being pulled into the runes, you do hear the sound of a crackling fireplace, and you feel the smell of apple made pie.
Do I hear anything at this present moment?
You just hear Eric going, "Grab it," I think. And you hear a voice going, "It's time that we become friends."
Can I? Would I grab it? I feel like I would try and reach out for it. Yes. And again, I don't know if I'm going to grab it because I'm being pulled back. I'm just going off my thing. If I'm being pulled back like this, would I be able to grab it? Like it would be more like a reactionary grab more than a, you grab a piece of rope type thing.
It would be your reaction to try to grab it, yes. It would be a dexterity check.
I'll go for a dex. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll go for that.
Go ahead.
It was below a 5.
Okay, as you are almost about to make contact with the halberd, coming from the same noise of the fireplace, you hear a small
We
voice
know.
going, Tuli, come on, enough playing. And that
Fucking skewer her.
thing just, Eric, you see Gaba trying to extend and reach to the halberd, and in the last moment, her hand lets go and pulls back as she looks you in the eye. Do you see anything? Any last
Do I see
words?
anything?
And then boom.
Can I insight check that movement? Like,
Sure. Yeah.
as if it's forced or if it's of her own free will.
Roll insight.
It is a unnatural 20.
Okay. So with the dirty 20, she tried to grab onto the halberd. She was. You saw the happiness in her face at your figure trying to save her. But last moment, just before making contact, something on her mindset changed and she just reluctantly let go. And even like pushed herself to fall quicker into the runes.
Also rolled a
And
natural one.
Gaba, you go through these runes. As soon as you cross them, they turn off. All of the runes disappear. Eric,
Yes.
you take
Box 4 and I die.
2d10 of damage each time that you fail a dexterity saving throw to get out of here.
Can it not be athletics?
That is, it can be also acrobatics. That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage as a stone falls.
Right.
Temporary HP still up.
Yeah. I'm on 14.
Give me
Hang on.
an acrobatics or athletics saving throw.
Athletics.
Check,
Thank
check.
you very much. I'm still giant form. Oh, that's a natural 20 or 27.
Nice. You
Okay,
kick the rock back into the air.
Yeah,
Floating
exactly.
again.
27 total.
Yeah. And I get out.
Still not going to be enough to get out of here unscathed because you are in the middle
Uh-huh.
of the vortex. So you are going to once again
Fair,
take
fair.
2d10, but you are going to be
Fair.
able to cross the miasma if you are still alive after this.
Uh-huh.
Oof. 20 points of damage.
Sauce folks. Eric's down.
Stones fall.
Where is
Eric
Eric
died.
currently?
Am I awake at this point?
Everybody outside. You hear the stone crumbling. You hear Eric screaming.
Yeah, he would have been screaming.
No Eric. No Eric. No Gaba. Come out. A few seconds go by. Do any of you four, Quattle included, do anything?
Yes, Fisher will just rush forward,
Yeah,
try to
same.
find Eric or Gaba.
How
I will-
long is it gone between rocks fall, everyone dies, and now?
About 4 seconds.
4 seconds?
I will.
Visha and I
Wait,
are still
before-
hasted.
You mean like
Right, crap.
ever since like the first stone started to fall as the creature was defeated, or ever since Eric
Mhm.
jumped into the middle?
The first one.
Okay, in that case it would be more like 10 to 12 seconds.
Oh, then the haze has just passed, including the lethargy that follows it.
Oof.
Great.
So I was going to say I'll use
Portal,
one of my
yeah.
gust crystals to like try and disperse this stuff.
No problem. It happens. As soon as it disperses, you see the miasma starts to disperse everywhere, not just where you threw your crystal. You just made the process faster.
Well, probably for Eric because I didn't know he's alive because he was screaming. So perception.
Make a
Or is it
perception check.
obvious right now?
As soon as Ephraim disperses the miasma, nobody sees Eric or Gaba.
Portal will assist.
Does my mind link with Vishar still?
Well, I'm presuming you're more than 70 feet away at this point.
I am
You could have-
changing a second level into 3 sorcery points.
Yep, Gaba, one thing that you can do, as you were being pulled into the runes, your mind link with Vishar was still open until the moment that you finished crossing the runes.
I probably would have said, look after them.
It's not a great thing to hear, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Like you can be lethargic.
Perception check.
Hey,
Portal would have assisted.
look after them.
Yeah, Portal would have assisted Ephraim in the perception check.
Perception check.
Can I
DC
try to use my
20.
CSIs to locate Eric and or Gaba?
DC 20, or I don't know what that is.
DC 20.
Do I see Gaba in the ethereal plane?
No.
No, 19.
For a brief moment, you saw the same giant mouth in the sky that almost engulfed you back in Grelia. Though this time it came from the ground. 19. Not enough. You look around, you don't see Eric. Eric, make a death saving throw.
Ooh, doolally!
Can I try to
I
see the spirits of Eric using my CSIs where he is?
You see the ferret form of Mirko sitting on top of some rubble.
Do I see anything
I
in the
rush
ethereal
forward
plane
to it.
around Eric?
I will follow
Because I
Vishal.
saw before.
If
I saw the thing before.
at this point with Ephraim's 19 and you looking at where Mirko is sitting, you can pinpoint pretty much where Eric is. He's completely
Success.
covered in stones. There's blood everywhere. I need you
Can
to.
I just like
Do I see some part of skin of him, or is he like underneath the stone?
You
stones?
see blood coming out of some stones and maybe
Could
a finger.
Quattle Gust?
Finger.
Rubble
That's
up.
enough.
finger?
No.
Yeah, the finger's enough.
It's
I
not
cast
hard.
Cure Wounds on Eric.
Okay, you cast Cure Wounds.
Yes. That's a great roll. That's 18 HP. Back to you.
Okay.
Nice.
18 HP, perfect. The stones that are on top of you, as soon as you move, crush you. You take 2d10 of damage, 19 points.
Fuck. At least the death saves reset.
Yeah, back down.
Brian, help me with these rocks.
I am trying. -2
Athletics checks or something creative to get the rubble out.
Exploding.
Can I
I-
cast
You
levitate?
need 2 successes, DC 15, to remove the rocks completely. If you have at least 1 success, the damage goes down by 1d10.
Can I summon the apes again to remove the rocks?
Oh, what a shout!
Yeah?
So I will do that. I
Can
don't
I cast-
remember.
Well,
How many?
Spitterfall on them. Or,
Spare.
It's only one
yeah,
object,
there
though.
you are.
That's the only problem.
It's
Sadly, I
I
haven't
am-
got Gaba.
With the force of
I
advantage
can't
on
do.
I
Oh,
will
is
press
it?
to digitate
Like
the
6 or
stones
something.
clean, making them a tad
nothing
bit lighter.
pictures.
So it's 4 apes with strength 16, which will all help to clear the rocks.
Roll.
Do I need to make checks for them as well?
Yeah, you need a
Right.
215 or higher.
Great. So that's a 19, a natural 20 for 23, a 17,
Yeah, no
and a
problem.
15.
You remove the rubble, the stones. You stabilize Eric. Eric, I need you to roll Constitution saving throw to see if you sustain a grievous injury.
It
As soon as he's
was
out, healing pulse with my healing dice. So
16. That's alright. 16 on the con save.
Okay, you're fine. You just
Yeah.
dislocated the shoulder a little bit,
Yeah.
but you are,
Yeah.
based to what you are used to being, you are okay.
Yeah.
Eric, where's Gaba?
Eric, 10 HP.
Gabba, Eric.
1 point of exhaustion, by the way.
Yeah, for me. For me.
Yeah, but
1 point of exhaustion from Mirko putting on the bunny mantle on you.
yeah.
And for me, because I rolled my
Eric will
dice.
just grimace, pull his arm, and just slot the dislocated shoulder back in. Don't.
I see Eric is cool. I'm looking for Gabba.
Make a
She's not
perception
here.
I don't care. I'm looking for Gabba. That's a 23 with a natural 20.
Fuck! Okay, so you don't see Gaba. Not even with your ethereal eyes. What you do see is links going from where the runes and the magical circle was, glimmering lights almost like small strings connecting to somewhere else. You turn around and you look, you don't see them, they seem to go underneath the ground. Straight down, 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 down.
Kaoliki would start taking what do I have? A dagger and start chipping down the ground.
You're going to
ground.
damage your weapon that way. Gabba,
She's somewhere there.
she's
strings.
gone into. Now, here's a question. Would Eric have an understanding that there are different planes of existences?
In this universe, there's not planes of existence per se. There's more like realms, the elemental realms, from where the
Right.
Ether stones draw their energy, like fire, air, water, and earth. Right? With the most common Ether stones being air and fire. That's why, for example, neighborhoods that have like a water fountain with a water stone are like super fancy, and only are in like the capital. Now, with your newfound knowledge from Mirko, you now know that there's a spirit realm, and that's pretty much the extent of your knowledge. You can make an Arcana check to try to make an understanding of the rune that you saw and all of your knowledge.
So, I am not proficient in Arcana. However, I just
I am.
I
You are
just
chipping at
rolled
the
a
stone with
natural.
the dagger
I just rolled a
My
natural 20.
for a total of
21.
21. Now, nobody, you are proficient in runesmithing, especially dwarven runes and giant runes. These runes, you didn't see it directly, you just catch glimpses of it during the fight. Though you know that it was one of the runes that is inside of Gaba's bracer, you make that relation immediately. And you've seen this rune, though in a different way. This seems to be either older or adapted somehow. It is the rune of conjuration, summoning, which can be used normally in things that relate to moving something from one place to another, like teleportation, as well as invoking spirits, elemental familiars. So if you were to go and look into the arcane focus that Marlish uses, he probably has one of those runes or a tattoo of it or something that links him to Fido. So you know that a magical circle with this rune as its main component, it was just like a link between point A and point B.
Okay. Eric will say she's not here physically.
But don't you see?
I understand that you may have seen something magical. I think she's been summoned elsewhere. We don't.
You mean teleported?
In a sense, yes and no, because the reason why I say that is because I saw something pull her into those ruins. Now, we can... Sorry, I'm a bit winded.
As you
I
all
can-
are talking,
Yeah.
Quattle is not with you.
Like, physically not here?
No, he's standing on top of the rubble, looking straight down into the ruins.
What? Sure. Eric will not have probably been paying attention, trying to recount the details as much as he can. Something was pulling her somewhere else, whether it's another point in the world or another realm. We don't know, but we can remove the rocks, we can investigate those ruins, but I'm going to say I'm in a bad shape at the moment.
Quattle will, when you finish talking, Quattle will look at you. I think I got something. These runes are linked to lightning on top of Quattle. Quattle falls
Oops,
unconscious.
sorry. That's my spell. My bad.
Quattle,
Oh no,
How
wait,
far
I lost
away is he?
concentration. It's gone.
Quattle grabs the lightning as it's falling on top of him with his hand. Lightning is normally ploof, and that's it, right? This is more like a sustained chorus of lightning and thunder, and he's just holding it there. He looks down, he looks up. No. And then he falls unconscious.
Was the lightning still on him?
As soon as he falls unconscious, the thunder ceases. You see electricity coursing through Quattle.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How far away are we?
Mallet, help him! Mallet! Anyone that is close.
Can I see him?
Eric keeps.
You
Eric
see
gets up and
Marlish just looking at Quattle and goes like, whoa, 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 thunder. And he will cast Healing Word onto Quattle, so... But Quattle doesn't wake up.
Eric immediately
Visha, I
gets
can help
up
him.
and grabs Quartal.
Who? Quetzal? Or Gaba? What? Effort? Yeah.
I
Effort.
mean with Quaffle, but I'll need you to grapple me first. Can you... And I'll hand you a potion of... What is this? Boldness.
Of what?
Drink
Sorry?
All hair fall out.
A potion of boldness?
Bold. Yes.
Bold.
Drink this.
No.
So you can roll it. Basically, it's like you have bless.
Oh, you get one
Oh,
d4.
boldness.
For every attack roll.
Boldness.
Alright, fair enough. I will drink the potion.
I'll have full out.
I need you to grapple me and then I can help.
To grapple you?
Yes.
Oh, alright, yeah. Sure, I grapple you.
And then I will cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Quahol.
No.
I fail to see how the grappling helps in this instance.
He wants to be held. Shut up.
I think Martin's forgotten something.
What? Am I? What?
Remember?
No. No. Can you
Yes.
can you say it to me
Yeah.
on Discord?
Yes, hold on.
What?
What did I give you? How did I fuck myself over in this time?
Ephraim disperses into a big green monster all of a sudden.
I will help Eric stand up and walk towards the.
Please
I
stand
am
up.
a
Please stand
fly
up.
well.
Well, yeah, I mean, Eric would have immediately gotten up and got to Quartal to move his body off
So literally a message.
the rubble.
Oh,
Yes.
do it. Roll.
Whiz.
Suddenly, must
Slightly concerned.
Mm-hmm.
It's 16.
Do we need to roll anything?
You are okay.
Okay. So, and then Gabba will get back 15 points.
Eric.
I mean, not Gabba.
What?
Quahol.
I was going to say.
They are all the same. They are green.
Wow.
Gabba's blue.
I was going to say I'm actually a bluish grey colour.
You alright there, buddy? Everything okay?
Yes, I just needed to be careful for the moment.
I
Right.
see.
Alright.
I see the Titanic pose.
Okay.
King of the world!
So you all grab Quattle. Eric, you are healed a little bit. What are you guys doing? What's the plan? Are you staying here?
I'm looking
The
for
goblins
dwarf
are
fucker.
the goblins are rampaging. They are all chasing after a dwarf running through the main road. The dwarf is still running with one goblin stabbing him on each shoulder and using the body of a dead goblin as some sort of improvised hammer.
We need to
How
find
far
somewhere
is
safe
the dwarf?
to recover.
He is probably like 500 feet at this point.
Okay, fuck him.
Can I
We
just
are all
quickly remind
exhausted.
everyone that that dwarf may be bitten and could potentially cause a massive
Yeah.
zombie uprising? Just
Oh,
to make sure we refresh
well,
everyone's memory.
the world can burn for all Eric cares at this point.
Oh.
Eric will look to the rest of the party members. It's true. It's either we go find somewhere safe, recuperate, or we deal with this dwarf situation now, or we dig the rubble out, see if we can activate these ruins, go off together.
Bishari,
Is the-
you see one goblin that you all know well trying to sneak away on the top of his toes.
No. What?
Whole person?
I'm not wasting
Plus,
a
I
second level. I'm not wasting a second level spell.
I mean, I am. I have 21 passive wisdom at this point. I would like to remind you. So if I see this fucker trying to sneak away, I'm going to growl really deep and low and say, "Sit down."
Final sits.
Roll me an intimidation check with advantage.
I'm shooting a firebolt at it.
Oh my god.
I'm not fucking around.
I think. Hang on, let me
Go
just
ahead and
check.
roll.
It's
13.
been a while
13.
for exhaustion.
He's
Because I
going
get
to use
first
his
level.
reaction, and out of nowhere, a goblin that was coming to check on the temple goes like, "What are you doing?" And he grabs and pulls the other goblin on top. You kill a random goblin.
Good. Well, good thing I had the advantage because first level exhaustion gives me disadvantage on ability checks, so that was a straight roll for a 21.
He, as soon as you say sit down, like he's holding the born corpse of a goblin, and he was like, "Okay," and sits on top of the other goblin.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
The dwarf that escaped, which was possibly infected. Can I see from here if he is indeed corrupted or not?
Yeah, you see that he's mostly corrupted, and at this point, the two goblins on his shoulder finish stabbing him, and he falls to the ground. And speaking of corruption, I need Eric and Quattle and Gava to roll me a couple of d10s.
Okay.
Eric and Gava 2 and Quattle 1.
No,
No,
Eric is.
actually, Eric, you don't roll corruption.
Okay, sweet.
You are immune to
then-
corruption.
Yay, baby. Right, for Quarto, just the one?
Just one.
3.
Okay.
Did you say after all 3 dice?
Yeah.
25. I am a
Okay.
corrupted fool.
Okay. Yeah.
Corrupted all of a duck.
At this point, you see that the dwarf collapses after being stabbed so many times, and a bunch of goblins gang up on him and start stabbing him on the ground repeatedly.
F5.
I will send my apes towards him to basically beat him to a pulp to make sure he doesn't look like edible. I want to make sure the goblins
No.
don't eat him, basically.
Roll me just
we
a d10 of animal handling. And
Sure.
We need something
Well,
to...
they are fey, technically, the apes who are, I've summoned them. It's a
Need some
4.
proof that he's dead.
Sorry, how much?
4.
4. The gorillas go. They get like dispersed. One of them gets distracted by the fire and starts fighting some goblins. Another one gets stopped at the doors fighting some more goblins. One of them manages to reach the outside of the fort, but sees the forest and starts going into the forest freely. And the other one, the more loyal of the 4 gorillas, keeps running towards the corpse and starts fighting the goblins and grabs the corpse and runs away with the corpse.
They're not really animals, by the way, when I summon them. They're like fey creatures
Yeah, I
under
know,
my
but
command.
I don't have
Nah.
fey handling.
Fair enough.
What did you roll?
A d10 by request,
Okay.
What?
which was
Yeah.
I was supposed to roll d10, right?
No.
No, animal handling.
Animal handling.
Oh, I thought you said d10 for animal handling.
No, that was
Animal handling would have been 22.
Oh,
Yeah.
the 4 gorillas run in a straight military formation, destroy the corpse, kill like 20 goblins, make like a
Great.
blood fest with their corpses, and then disappear into the ether.
Great.
Okay.
Because I am sure your wisdom is more than a...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a plus 4 for animal
Yeah, I thought
handling.
that was strange. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I
Eric.
just realised all of this could have been avoided by just sending in apes and doing all this scouting.
Yeah,
Well,
it's always better to send
in that
in the
case,
apes.
you would have had a completed ritual, so who knows what would have happened. So,
Anyway,
okay. So, what's the
yeah,
plan?
I mean-
Are you guys getting out of here?
yeah, the question still stands. Are we getting out, or are we gonna try and dig this ruin out and then see what happens?
Malish, do you understand this room?
Yeah, it's a simple summoning rune. Like nothing's super hard, dude. It's like actually easy. The thing is that you all are super powerful, amazing. I can make like a total album about you and your adventures. But that's a bunch of angry goblins with a bunch of pointy knives, and you have an unconscious turtle with you.
Yes. I'm also pretty tapped out. I don't think I can handle a fight like that again
No,
on short notice.
so
Not like that, but I can deal with some goblins for sure.
I
Deal with
could
them.
deal with them as well, but
Some
I mean,
goblins, sure,
I
but
can deal
not-
with some goblins and stand fast still.
the problem is do we just massacre the entire camp as much as I would like to?
Oh, they took Gabba from us.
Fly, you fools!
It is not them.
Oh,
took
but they
Gabba.
started it.
okay.
it's that's not this. This is a difficult question of guild. Guild, yes. For now, I think the
Blame.
best course of action is to find somewhere safe, close by, rest up, and make a game plan.
I agree with Bishi. Like, we should just get out of here. I'm all up for a revenge album, but this
I'll
is not
take
the
it.
moment.
Fine. By the way, has my glaive gone back to not sparking black?
Like disco mode.
Your glade is
Black,
going to
green,
be
red, blue.
necrotic black for 15 days.
Sweet. All right. Cool. Cool.
Uh,
I ain't gonna bitch about that because most things aren't
Make note.
anti-necrotic.
Make note of the 15 somewhere.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
will do.
now if we are running, I have something in mind. Now give me just a second, and he grabs like a coloring book that probably Eric saw at some point. It's just that nobody's paying attention to Marlish. He grabs a coloring book and peels one of the drawings, really good hand drawings, like very detailed sketches. He grabs like this drawing of like a suit of armor, like a knight, and pulls it out and throws it into the ground, and armor pops out of nowhere, like a medieval knight. And he was like, there was once a knight, and he's going to smack your face. And he's casting animate object and sending a living suit of armor to fight against a horde of goblins. Now, I believe that we need to get the F out of here, right?
Let's go.
Fine.
Let's go, Spyro and Fido! And he starts running on top of Fido down the cliff.
Would Eric leave the goblin alive?
He's sitting on top of a corpse, just looking at the carnage fest going downhill.
I will.
Do I
look
just-
Do you think he even understands what's going on?
You could have a pet. We have mine. We have a goblin.
No. Well, given Eric's
I have.
background, he probably just coup de grace him, but
I have rope. We can tie him up.
he is,
Oh yeah,
he's
speaking of
current-
rope, there's a never-ending rope being extended for eternity in the middle of the stones.
I'm taking it.
What?
Can I take it?
A
Yeah,
never-ending rope?
yeah,
Okay. Oh, it's probably the chain, isn't it? That Gabba had?
yeah. It's
Can
just
I
Just
like
a-
try pull?
Just a metagame for one moment. Please just carry on holding that bloody rope. It can be really useful.
Can I just like try to pull?
you try to
at
pull
the
and it
rope?
keeps extending like pulling a cloth out of a clown. It just keeps extending and extending and extending.
And it's going through the.
Yeah,
where
it's
she
like
went down?
you are pulling stones from like in the middle of some stones, and you just keep pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling.
Leave that as a marker somewhere. We may need to come back and find that.
I
again.
will take it out of the rubble and tie it somewhere.
Around yourself?
Make an
No,
athletics.
we
because
don't want
if
to.
it-
We don't want to lead the goblins to us.
Also, Kolika gets yanked into the portal one night.
Yeah.
Just
No,
dragged
I'm not-
60 miles through the forest, hitting down
Yeah.
trees on the way.
Did you say make an athletics check?
Yeah, you want to
Can I
move
can
the
I do an
stones.
acrobatic? Can I?
How would you acrobatically move a giant boulder?
I'm not moving a boulder. I'm pulling at the rope that is eternally extending.
Yeah, a rope that externally extends and is jammed against some stones.
Yeah, but it's still jammed. So if this rope eternally extends, I can extend it from the rope. If it extends at any point.
It extends
Does
from the origin point.
Yeah. So it keeps going. So we're
Yeah,
fine.
so it's keep going. So it's fine.
Yeah, but this point is covered by stones. It's like this is the origin point. Stone, stone, stone. Rope extending from in between
Does
the
it
stones.
stop?
Nope, it never stops.
Okay,
So if
then
it never stops, then I don't have to move anything.
You
The
are
point
not,
is, you need to make an athletics check.
you are never going to be able to pull like the origin point by pulling from the rope.
I don't want to move the rope. I just want to, like, tape measure it away.
so essentially what we want to do is we want to make sure that we assume
This is the origin point. The tape measure.
that
Tape
the rope
origin point
is where Gabba
un-
is.
Under the rocks. I want to tape measure it out.
Yeah, that you can do that, but
I'm not taking the rope with me. I'm just taking the rope and tying it away, so the tape measure is still attached. And yes, I have a tape measure in my desk.
yeah, I guess that you can do that. Yeah.
Okay. I want a point of origin where Gabba might be.
Yeah. Other than the fallen runes. Yeah.
If it's something, don't look at me like that.
Yeah, no problem. So, where are you guys going? Are you going to go into the middle of the forest, back to Iris Crossing?
I don't think we can I don't think we should go back to
No.
Iris Crossing.
Find a
just
safe
yet.
place in the forest and rest up there.
Yeah, because it took us how long to get here?
A few hours.
Few hours.
Half day
Okay.
ish.
And we don't want to have to go back through again.
Okay.
Any.
Can we like barricade ourselves on one of those towers?
Bear with.
Everywhere within the goblin camp is not safe to rest, I think.
The woods isn't safe either.
It's safer than here. At the very least.
So, I need a survival check for you to find like a good place in the forest where you can take some breather. And I also need to know what you are going to do with the goblin.
I helped Fisha with the survival.
Oh,
You
alright.
have advantage.
Use nature.
22 survival.
Nature.
We'll see what animals there are around.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
place.
Sure. Yeah.
Can I help us being stealthy?
Yeah. Sure. Roll stealth.
15.
I have disadvantage because
Add a d4 for guidance. With stealth.
disadvantage advantage, so straight roll.
It's not advantage, it's a d4 added. What's
Yeah, no, I have advantage because I am
Ah.
cut.
Sorry.
No.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Okay. 24 stealth, 15 nature, and survival
22.
22. Okay. So, last question: are you taking the goblin who I don't remember the name, and I'm going to say is Sisat, but probably it's not that.
Sisut, isn't it?
Sisu, maybe, I don't know, something like that. Are you taking him
Feels
with you?
feels fine. Okay, above game, right? Outside of game, do we feel this goblin will be useful to us if we let him take over the fucking encampment, or do we
No.
just kill him? Because Eric's feeling is kill him, like because he's outlived his usefulness at this point, and Eric would probably not want to keep a goblin alive.
Even though I'm not there, he has tried to backstab every person that he's come across. Will that may be a good thing or a bad thing?
Mm-hmm.
based on my character being a angel of justice, how much of let us kill this fucker is okay for me?
Definitely not. Like, well, there's arguments for both sides. First, this guy probably killed like a bunch of people, and like not long ago he just literally put somebody else in the line of fire to save himself. So he's definitely not like an angel. But also, executing something just because what it is.
Can I just go back to the fact you shot a fireball at it like less than?
Oh yeah, but it
That was a warning shot.
he was trying to escape and being then it was in range of emotions. Now I'm clear-headed and we're talking of an execution and not
Fuck's sake.
I mean, do we think the ultimate result of the goblins without him would be that different?
Okay.
I mean, if we kill him and then leave, like we're going to, if we do, will it be different?
Because see, the thing is, Eric's idea is that if we spare him, give him a moment of mercy, is that worm moment, right? That he repays that kindness, right? At some point in his short goblin life, and that he keeps the goblin tribe under control. Since he seems to talk a big game, that is genuinely Eric's thinking. Like, leave it, give him mercy, and it'll be paid forward.
Okay. So sorry to rush you guys, but what are you doing? I need a decision.
Yeah.
We are setting up camp somewhere, I think.
Fine. We'll take the goblin with us for now.
Okay.
Sure.
So you all managed to find a place in the middle of the forest. It's a lake, following the trails of the animals that Ephraim found, and it's a lake made mostly of like natural rain. You all are pretty confident that you managed to arrive there without leaving many footprints and that nobody followed you. And that's where we are going to pick up with you guys next week. Gaba.
Yes.
You're
Can I? One thing before I forget. Next week, I wanted to use the archivist key to basically research the runes and to try and find out wherever Gaba was taken and if there's a way to return it.
We'll get to that next week.
Sure.
Keep it in mind. Gaba. It's strange. It's like you fall against your back, but you almost as if you are being risen from like your back, almost as if you made like a complete 180 degrees fall. And you are standing on a dark place. Everything is silhouettes. There's no color. The only color is a single flame sitting on the middle of what seems to be like the silhouette of a table.
Okay.
You look up, purple. You look to the left, purple. You look to your right, purple. In the middle of this darkness, these silhouette shapes illuminated by this single flame, you don't see nothing, you just feel steps. As if something or someone was walking in circles around you.
Okay.
You
Do I see myself? Can I see my skin? Can I see any? Or am I in pitch black as well?
You are pitch black except for your scars that form the bluish tint color that you are used to. You feel something grab your hand and extend it. You feel as if a finger was going down your hand, making like slight motions following your scars. And plum, you feel a satchel with golden coins on top of your hand. Coming from behind you, way too close, feeling the warm breath in deep inside your ear. There. Now we can be friends. And you feel a push, pushing you towards this table in the middle. A chair slides and just waits for you. There. What are you doing?
Am I dead?
Huh, don't be silly. You cannot be friends with dead people. Well, you can, but it's not funny.
So you just want my friendship? You paid me for your friendship?
Oh no, the payment is what we agreed when you stabbed me a couple of days ago.
I stab. But I didn't stab. But
Another chair moves on the other side of the table, and it moves again, sitting. There's nothing, no silhouette, no darkness, nothing.
Why is everything so dark? Can I have vision at least to see what I'm sitting with?
Yes, I could do that for you. Anything for a friend.
Gabba, fighting all urges to run away, that fight or flight instinct that's taken over. She thinks that the only way to potentially get out of this is play along, she feels. So she'll grab the back of the tree and goes, okay, if we are friends.
Let's see if we are. And I sit down at the table.
I sit on what I perceive as a chair.
When you sit on the chair, from the tip of your fingers, that darkness making the silhouette of your body starts to peel away, almost like ash flying into the air. You start to see your skin again, and okay, that's the beginning. Now, I want to be honest, as our friendship is just starting. The voice that was coming from the end of the other end of the table suddenly comes from next to your ear. The voice goes, why don't we play a little game? I like to call it Hath I Ever. You feel
I'll put the coin purse on the table and I'll be like, okay.
You feel two hands grabbing onto your shoulders. This is easy. This is how the game goes. I just state a fact, and if you have done it, you just drink. And out of nowhere, in the middle of the darkness of the table, now you see a silhouette of something that looks like a goblet.
Drink what exactly?
Oh, down here we can do whatever you want. Could be wine, could be the best beer, could be the blood of your enemies, could be a soul, could be miasma itself. You decide.
I think I'll decide just some nice water for now. Let's go into the hard stuff later on when we become a bit more friendly.
When you touch the goblet, the darkness that was making the silhouette also consumes itself, like ashes, and you see the shape of like a golden goblet adorned with topaz stones, and the bottom is a giant fire ether stone, the biggest one you've ever seen. When you think of water, the goblet itself is filled with water. Now then, I have never killed a friend.
Gabba holds the goblet. The hesitation comes through her, like, he doesn't know. He doesn't know if I've killed a friend or not. What do you even class as a friend anyway? But she feels an urge to drink.
Ooh. Should I feel in danger? Am I in danger?
N-
Are you going to kill me?
No, I do not plan to kill you. It was different times, different measures, different circumstances. Plus, what do we class as a friend anyway?
True. Though I would like to consider ourselves friends. Now, you can ask a question. That's how the game works.
I've never taken someone beyond their will.
Oh. Now, what do you consider as will? What if they really wanted it deep inside?
I'll be honest with you. Sorry, I haven't actually caught your name. Because we are friends, I feel like we maybe should be able to call you. Obviously, you know mine. Gabba, what is yours?
Oh. Forgive me, I thought I had already introduced myself a couple of days ago. And you feel your hand being grabbed in a handshake, and out of nowhere a silhouette manifests. You see it has the face, the form of a human girl. No, it's a man. No, it's a girl. Is it a kid? It's an orc. No, it's hard to tell. The silhouette kind of changes depending on how the light illuminates it. What always stays the same is the 4 massive wings and the 2 horns curling downward. And a tail. A small tail, always wiggling, almost like that of a dog. I am AzerrA, one of the 13 cardinal demons.
It's always nice to see a demon. At this point, if anyone would see her, you would see Gabba. Even though she's blue, she would probably turn more grey as soon as she heard the word demon, and the demon would probably feel her heart rate going. Oh, AzerrA. Okay.
Give me a religion check. Also, when you start feeling scared, in the
Nat
middle
20.
of this, oh damn, that dice is
I can't
loaded.
believe it. I can't believe it. Well, you say that. I did get a natural one on a very important roll.
In the middle of this the silhouette, everything black, you see white, a green, almost like small. Natural 20 for a total of?
19. I know, it's intelligence.
You don't really know that much about demonology coming from the tribal orcs. What you do know is a tale that pretty much every single kid knows. 13 crowns, 13 knights, 13 lives that were lost, 13 lives that then were risen again, 13,000 lives that were taken, 13 million lives that were obfuscated, 13 crowns that sit atop the miasma. that is a tale that is passed along pretty much every single kid about the existence of these cardinal demons, the ones that rule everything. Now, I'm going to drink because let's be honest, I may have done that, but not sure. So, and he drinks. He lets the liquid pour into this white green of a mouth. The liquid, you can see it. It's not black. It's red, dark ichor, slightly shimmering with the light of the flame. My turn. Never hath I ever killed my father.
Gabba, she thinks, I haven't killed my father. Never once. I can only remember the flames, the screams. But I didn't kill him. Did I kill him? Was it me? Gabba would say out loud, I didn't remember my father, so I couldn't have killed him.
As you say that, you feel the goblet forcing its way towards your mouth.
She kind of like is shocked drinking and as the water goes down.
This time, the liquid
didn't-
is not water. The liquid is blood.
Hey, what do you mean? I didn't kill my father.
Oh, don't ask me, my dear. I'm only asking the questions. I don't know the answers. Your time to ask. You feel the tail going next to your cheeks.
Gabba's breathing starts becoming erratic. I've never killed a friend.
Oh, wait, I can do. What was that? Can I do that? Yeah, I'll do that. I have never killed a friend.
Oh. No liquid to me this time. Bummer.
I'll probably drink again. Just
Okay. My turn. I ask for forgiveness for this one because this one is with a little bit of malicious intent. Never have I ever gone through a sorcery to turn me into a different species. Once again, you feel the goblet forcing its way as all of the scars try to resist lighting themselves up and glowing, but you end up drinking. This time, the liquid tastes oddly similar, like iron, almost like your own blood when somebody hits you on the face.
What do you mean, change my species?
You don't really believe you are an orc, are you?
I know there is something wrong with me, but I am an orc.
Yes.
Born and bred.
but
My
not
grandmother told
entirely.
stories of us.
No, my dear, no. Don't lie to yourself. And you feel the tail and a claw with a very long nail coursing their way through the scars from your eyes going down. Don't you see? Why do you lie to yourself? Why do you do this?
I do not lie to myself. Then what am I if I am not an orc? I have the strength of an orc. I look like an orc. I may have special powers, but I was born different. Grandma always said so. And you would see they would see a single tear rolling down my eyes.
the tail surrounds your neck and pulls you closer, as the claw grabs your ear and pulls your ear next to a mouth. My dear, you are something that has been long lost in the world. The fruit of a forbidden rite that has been forgotten to the ages, something that died with many gods. You are a Relinchi.
Oh, what? What is this? Can I do a history check to see if my grandmother has told me anything about stories of this?
Make a history check with advantage.
Ooh.
Advantage because you
Ninth.
are an orc.
19 plus 2, 21.
Rilinchi. R-I-L-I-N-D Shei-I. They were like the top of the top of the warriors, chosen to be elevated to a step closer to the angels. They were the ones that carried the hardest, toughest missions, the protectors of the god, originating from the movable city, the city of gnomes and orcs, the city carried by a giant horse, all created to worship the god of crafting and engineering. They were lost during the war, as that city was obliterated, and that is when horses became mythical creatures. It was believed that all Relinchi had been lost, dead to the war. Their stories passed through the orcs, as many of these elite warriors were orcs themselves, with a big sense of protection and beauty. You have no idea what you have in relation to all of that.
I have never told a lie.
Oh, come on. My mouth is thirsty. I want to drink. Last question.
Before you say that, Gaba's eyes are filling up with tears, bawling down her face now, knowing that if he hasn't drunk, and I'm guessing he's keeping to his word, that everything that's happened so far is true.
Never hath I ever fallen in love.
Could I do a strength check or a wisdom check or something?
Wisdom, charisma saving throw, DC 15.
With all Gaba's might, she's holding. I'm guessing you would see the scars light up different colours, but the goblet just reaches the mouth and sips.
And you feel a hand pushing up on the goblet, forcing you to drink more and more and more. Oh, I'm sure we'll be good friends. And that's where we are going to finish tonight. As Gaba Tutalu is removed from the party until further notice.
No, someone hugs her, please! And
The
only
demon
Mary
friend.
knows her
The
last
demon friend.
words.
No, he
The
doesn't.
demon friend is gonna hug her, alright?
Oh, my diamond babies.
Now, before we finish tonight's
Don't ruin
episode,
it!
I want to let you know that Gaba is at 95% corruption right now.
Not looking good. Not looking good.
So,
Well,
We'll-
don't worry.
we'll be
Fishar
back.
has a S-tier plan to deal with anything corrupted.
Did.
Yeah, good episode, everybody. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Keep
No, I
on.
won't hug her!
I'll be back when I be back then. By the looks of it,
Yeah.
who
So
knows?
keep on weaving.
No!
Yes. No.
Come on, it's getting better with time. Okay. See you all in 2 weeks. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.